Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest installment of BullSittin on TSWS Gaming. This week we have the Xbox partner preview being completely and utterly overshadowed by a bunch of consultants and Ghost of Tsushima going to PC. Imagine that. A single PlayStation game being made available obliterates the interest in an entire showcase. Also, we had the unfortunate passing of one of the greatest creators of all time. A time will come when we point out how he didn't need to disparage men, women, or people of color to uplift his work. Today is not that time, though. Rest in Saiyan power, Akira Toriyama-san. I'm your host, Lok7, and joining me today is the lovely Nintendo goddess, Cozy Beluga, Mr. Behind Them Sticks, Ham Solo, the man that likes games more than anyone alive, Mr. Matt Likes Games, our special guest, the venomous Viper from K-Mega's show, and our other guest, scratch that. This man has been on TSWS so many times, I don't even send him invites anymore. He just shows up. like that stray cat you fed once. And
Can't
now
get rid
he
of me.
refuses,
Can't get rid of me.
refuses to leave the house. Tech specialist with over 2 years in IT and our resident old wise voice, Mr. Mental 9R. Welcome in, everyone. Before we partake in this week's session of digital
make him
savagery,
make it sound like we took him from the fucking retirement home or something.
I was thinking it.
The Mounties.
Before he rolled himself here. Before we partake in this week's session of digital savagery, tell me, Cozy, are you feeling rosy?
Absolutely.
Why? Please tell us.
So,
Lift our spirits.
A new point-and-click adventure game came out, and I started playing it, and I'm having a good time.
Point-and-click adventure game. What's it called?
A Twisted Tale.
Never heard of it.
It's one of those small indie creators.
Cozy, it's supposed to lift our spirits, not bore us to death.
Excuse me.
Anyways, Mr. Venomous Viper, as our special guest this week, we do have a couple of questions. No pressure. I'm sure you've seen me grill some people, with a very friendly tone on this one. So we'll try to be brief, but you can go as long as you'd like. All right. So the first one, Viper. How did you fall in love with gaming?
Fell in love with gaming with the NES, and why did you put my face up there? Take that back.
Someone's got stage fright.
Yes,
okay.
I do. I don't like my face up there. Come on now.
Dude got a camera, connected his internet, clicked on the link to a podcast live talking about I have stage fright. All right, go ahead, bro.
No, I mean I fell in love back in the NES days. I had the NES. A friend of mine had the Master System. go over to his house. I play the Master System. I'd come home, play the NES, and I just got into gaming that way.
Do you remember like the moment it clicked that you were like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life?
No, I don't think there was a moment that it clicked. It's just that I was just so excited to play Mike Tyson's Punch Out, play Super Mario Brothers World. Oh, not World, but Super Mario Brothers. And then played Duck Hunt, and that's what got it for me. And ever since then, it just happened. Yeah.
Duck Hunt dog. Screw that guy.
Yes,
Real
the dog.
villain.
I hated that dog so
Laughing
much.
at you.
I know people are against like kicking dogs and stuff. But can
Oh,
we agree?
Cozy.
Oh, wait.
No,
We got
no.
Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
No.
We love dogs over here.
No. Even Matt was like, huh?
Dog.
Even Matt's like, huh?
Just kick him.
What?
You said you're kicking dogs? What?
I kicked
Yeah.
the dog.
All right. Anyways,
laugh.
before this gets cozy, our ESG score is low enough. All right. We don't need you to put us like in the negative. All right. Viper.
Yes.
Master System. What was your most and least favorite thing about? What is your current most and least favorite thing about gaming?
Ooh. The most the most favorite and the least favorite,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Most favorite is I would say the innovation, because there's still innovation, even though we've been seeing a lot of remakes and rebleaching of stuff. There's still innovation.
I heard making people black was innovation, but okay.
No,
Change to see those people.
No, changing them from a white cis man to a trans black woman. That's what's making it innovative.
Bro, to change, that means there was something before. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool. So you love innovations. What don't you love about gaming?
I don't like the damn fanboys.
What?
It's like, yes.
Exactly.
I'm about to fight you right now.
You can fight me all you want to, but the thing is that honestly, on all sides, this is PC, this is Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, the fanboy community is terrible. Back then, when we said, no, hold on. Back then, when we said, oh, our system is great, and look at me, I get to play Mortal Kombat on my system with blood. I get to play mine with the better graphics, and oh, mine's going faster, and this and that. But we still were about gaming. We had our little console wars, but it wasn't as vitriol as it is right now. So the fact is, these fanboys make it so difficult for people to actually enjoy their games. And the fact that we've got social media as well, that's another element that has just pushed this so far beyond what any of us back then were doing. So I say, with the people that are, causing little threats to, certain corporations about,
we shall get there.
Yeah.
Keep it together. All right. Keep it together. All right. All right. Before we move on to the next one for you, let's just say hi to the chat. Mr. Joanna Dark, welcome in. Appreciate you for coming in here first. Vincent Vega. All the way from my home. Well, thank you so much for coming through, man. Consistently. Mr. Sapo, thank you. Ray Chi says he loves guns. Okay. Mishi is asking if Viper is dirt. Are you dirt, Viper?
7 Mile dirt.
Know. I can TTS. I can call you a POS of the week, but no, I'm not dirt.
Right. And on that note, Sensei, my rival, my nemesis, Sensei 808 in the chat says, well, I'm here. Sensei, as soon as I'm done here and I hop on Wise's podcast, I'm coming for your ass.
It's going to be another devastating evening for you.
It
What are
will
you
be.
Is
talking
that what
about?
you're gonna talk?
What
That
I
was
was-
so beautiful.
what-
You
I
guys,
was-
it was
I was in
beautiful.
Discord
He
while he was
getting-
playing
He
you,
was
Loke,
getting
and
destroyed. He was getting owned,
Yeah.
and we were enjoying. He was like big
It
man.
wasn't that
he was
bad.
So big. No,
No, it
wasn't.
was,
He
Loke,
big
because I
man.
was in Discord with Sensei while he was playing you,
He was big man.
it was like 2 hours of him just beating your ass.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
It
It
is.
is.
Oh, you won
Sensei
what?
confirmed.
It is
I
true.
won at least 20, at least 30%. I won
Megan.
matches. Come
No,
on.
no,
Sensei,
no.
confirm in
No.
the chat.
You won
God
twice.
damn it.
You won
Yeah.
twice, like the
Listen,
entire
it
time
was
we were
2
watching.
in the morning. How can you expect me to be good at
No,
Tekken at 2
stop
in the
making
morning?
excuses. You're just not as good as
God
him.
damn
It's
it.
okay.
As much of a Tekken stan as you are, Loke, why'd
What?
Sensei be like, man, you got a better connection and you're better?
I mean, it's because
I'm like,
Loke
God
is,
damn.
Loke
I'm
is
ready
used
to
those
tear up
Kojima
Loke.
games where he
Get a
doesn't
good
actually have to
connection.
play
I'm gonna
them.
beat your ass.
Whatever, him. Whatever.
He's just
Also,
used to those Kojima games where he doesn't actually have to play them. So
Matt just shared something in the
That's how it
chat, and I might have to leave the podcast, guys. I might have to just leave you
Stellar
guys hanging.
Blade demo is up on PlayStation right now.
What?
It's up
Oh,
on
shit.
PlayStation.
You mean Stella Yams?
Lord.
I was that's why I was looking that way because I was
Oh.
on my PlayStation downloading the demo.
Oh,
So
excuse me, keep your hands above the camera.
Lord in heaven. Stella Yams is on PSN.
as of right now, the demo is up.
They might have to put it down after oh, you know what? Let's just do the pod. Let's do the pod. Viper.
Focus.
Yeah, moving on, dude. Moving on. What is the best game of all time in your opinion, Viper?
Oh god. Oh my goodness, that one's a tough one. I hate to say this that people are gonna get upset with me about this one, but
Don't worry, no one's gonna judge you. As long as it's a PlayStation.
Super Mario World.
Not a problem.
The best
fine.
game of all time is Super Mario World.
If that's
Yep.
his opinion, that's his opinion. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
say you're
fine.
wrong because you probably think it's one of those Kojima games where you just watch
You
most
probably
of
think
it.
Exactly. I can't stand those Kojima games.
Probably think it's some mid-ass movie by Kojima. Just disgusting. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay, Viper,
Just
what's the best console of all time?
Ooh. I would have to say N64.
This guy is a Nintendo.
No.
Someone- No, I never told you this guy was a
64
Nintendo.
had probably
He's
the
always on
best
Kim and the
Mario
show. I'm like,
Party
this guy
game
likes
ever.
Xbox.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait. Did we not forget about Conker's
What?
Bad Fur Day?
What about
Come
it?
on.
I remember Perfect
it
Dark.
Had
Perfect
the
Dark.
Perfect Dark on
Killer
N64
Instinct.
was pretty damn
Banjo
great.
Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie, thank you very much.
Diddy Kong.
Yep, Diddy Kong Racing.
The thing is, it also had the best. Literally, if you have not played the N64 Mario Party, it's chef's. It is no Mario Party has captured the spirit of Mario Party.
We're
as
losing
good.
followers. We're losing followers talking about Nintendo. We're losing
It
subscribers.
was such
People
a,
are dropping. No
we
one.
would get
People
bored.
are
We
leaving
put
the
it on
pod.
like the max.
People are
no.
leaving the
Or
pod.
halfway through,
People are
with
leaving
all the
because of
CPUs,
PlayStation.
Settle down. All right.
Gauntlet,
Last one.
all the stuff.
Last one. You have a chance to redeem yourself, Viper. As a
Oh, wait.
guest
I also
on this
forgot.
show.
WCW NWO Revenge. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's a solid choice. That's a
Mhm.
solid choice. All right, last one. Here's your chance to redeem yourself. What is the best current console? So we're talking N6. We're talking about Nintendo Switch, PS5, whether it's digital or disc, whatever, or the Series X or S.
PC.
Console. I said console.
There we go.
I said console.
All right, fine.
Let him
Just say Steam Deck. There you go.
Yeah, say Steam Deck. There you go.
This month.
There you go.
OLED. OLED.
Own that fake African. Own him. Own him.
Fake African.
There
Get
you go.
out.
Yeah.
You fucking Texan. Oh, excuse me. You Texan fraud.
What is this? Why is everyone taking out their Steam Decks? Now Ham's gonna take his out.
Damn.
Then Matt's gonna get his.
Well, you're
Yeah,
lucky. Mine's in the other room. I would.
I'm lucky.
Yes, you're
Okay.
lucky. You're lucky,
Whatever,
but
man. Whatever. At least Vince likes you. Whatever, dog.
See,
Steam Deck.
that's why Steam needs to build the new Steam machine, like console
Yeah.
spec, under TV, just to go in partnership with that Steam Deck, and they'd rule the world.
Well, here's the thing: what you need for
Valve,
that,
I should say.
you need to have something that is up to date in terms of can it handle the stuff that the PC can handle on a mid-range PC, and
Yeah.
then you can say, all right, here's your Steam machine. It has the most amount of RAM that you can put in there, the most amount of storage that can be in there, have the best controls, and yes, you can transfer
Okay.
your stuff from.
Okay.
Right to repair, all of that.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I do not want to mute anyone. All right. I don't want to be that guy.
you should
I don't want to be
mute
that
yourself. You should mute yourself.
All right. All right. Smash the like button, ring the bell, because just like the Fallout show, this is about to what the fuck? This is about to be an absolute banger. So first, we're going to start with the Xbox partner preview. Obviously, you guys already watched this.
Yeah,
I actually did.
I did.
Okay, so instead of listing, right, because we do have a very packed show, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep it within the bounds of.
Good, and then we just nab when we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, just.
Mhm.
All right.
I mean,
Here we go.
List them off quick, and we'll let you know.
All right. So we had Unknown 9 Awakening.
Looks decent.
That looks
I
interesting.
thought that looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
That actually looked interesting to me. I
Yeah.
was surprised. I was like, had low expectations. I was like, why? I don't know what about it. It seems like
Combat looked cool, and
It-
the magical powers look cool. Graphically, it looked decent. I think
so it's
looks
like
to have a
basically
decent package.
it looks like the type of game I normally be like, whatever, I don't care. But something
Mhm.
about it is very much catching.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So we're all in agreement where we're interested. Looks like a good game. Next, we had just a trailer for Sleight of Hand.
Mm.
I
I'm
actually
intrigued.
yes.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Normally,
Show
I'm
me
also
gameplay
not
first.
interested in that type of thing.
Yes,
but
Yeah.
I want to see gameplay.
Yeah. Need to know more, but intrigued is a decent word. I like that.
I'm not intrigued because this game, like, it looks a lot like We Happy Few, the art style, and I don't have good memories from that. And
It's like
there's
the best thing about that game is the art style.
Yeah,
We Happy
very
Few, I like.
Dishonored like. It reminded me of
No.
Dishonored in that vein, I think.
We Happy Few was fun. It was like very unnerving.
not for me.
And really good writing. It just had pretty bad gameplay.
It was slow for me. We Happy Few was slow.
Yeah.
It was. I agree with the slow part, but it was. I liked that. I didn't expect it to be as like kind of like eerie as it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's
Creepy
like a
game.
good thing.
It's a creepy game.
Yeah. All right. Next, we had The Altars.
I'm interested in that.
Yo, so can we
I'm
talk
ready for
about
that.
how people are getting it right with survival games? Like
Let's do that.
the problem I have with most survival games is I don't want to play them because they're just a perpetual wheel. You know, they're not a thing you do to get to any sort of like real goal. Games like Subnautica, even though I stopped playing Subnautica because I don't do horror games. Grounded and Altered games where you have a objective. You're working towards something, but it's still a survival game. That is
Yep.
Chef Kiss.
I find it ironic that you describe survival games as perpetual wheel, and then as anyone can see here on the screen, your base is on a wheel. So it is a wheel. It just It just makes sense, Cozy. Well done. Well done. You're
Why
usually
is
not
she
good at-
sitting in her cage screaming? Her cage is open.
Because
Let
she
her out. Let
you
her
want
out.
you want her on your shoulder. That's what you want.
The cage door is open. She willingly flew back in there.
For anyone that's new to TSWS Gaming, that is our other cast member. It's the bird. She's pretty awesome. Today she's just having a bad day. All right, don't judge her. It's just one
I've
bad
been
day.
judging. I told you. I got the Amistapa on me.
God damn, man.
Hey,
Not even
he's,
the bird
he's
should
not
have
the
a
only,
bad
he's
day.
not the only one with the itis right now. I just got done eating the 20 and 20 wings from B-Dubs.
You
What's
ate 40
B-Dubs?
wings?
Yep, traditional and
Damn.
boneless.
All
Done,
right.
Damn.
done.
That's a lot.
What's B-Dubs? What is
Buffalo
B-Dubs?
Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, it's
Oh,
if you want to
okay.
eat mid wings.
It's
Go
Oh,
to
please.
there.
It
They're
ain't.
fine. They're fine.
They're the Xbox
Yeah,
of
it's like a
wings. Is
staple
that
of
what
the
you're saying,
Midwest.
Cozy?
Oh, Lord.
They're the
Here we
They're
Xbox
go.
of wings.
fine.
Xbox game of wings.
Maybe
All right,
look,
all
you
right,
can go
next-
down to the premiere.
Mm.
Get yourself some good wings.
All right. All right. Next,
They
we
do have a
had-
KFC in Mozambique or in Maputo.
They
Wait, but
do.
they
They
don't
do.
have-
Did you
but
check
they don't
that?
have- do
Did
they have
you actually
Popeyes?
research
That's the
that?
more
Ham?
important question.
I've actually been doing just random research on a lot of different stuff, and like I've been doing like random research on like violence in different areas of the United States. I randomly been looking into like the World War One and a whole bunch of information about that week by week. Shout out to the Great War podcast. It's an awesome channel. You guys should check it out if you're into history. They don't take sides; they just tell it like it was and say everybody was dumb for guilt.
But history is written by the winners. But okay,
It
carry
is.
on.
But you see what I'm saying? They don't pick sides in like, oh yeah, this was great. They literally
Oh,
just
this
say
is what happened.
This was happening on the Western Front during this time. This was happening on the Eastern Front. This is what
I'm just
happened.
saying, Ham. You're talking about you're researching random stuff, but you now know that there's KFC in Maputo, Mozambique.
Right. And one of those
That
things
is
I've been
random.
researching as well is where you live as well. Mozambique. I was like, oh, I wonder what Look goes through. And I just looked it up and man, your traffic is nuts.
Thank you. That's why I'm
Your
moving back to the
traffic
city, dude.
Is insane. There's
It's
like no
crazy.
lights or anything. There's just
Yes.
people
I
just like
watch
So-
enough-
I'm just gonna swerve in front of you.
I
Honk,
watch
you
all
honk,
of
get the
those
fuck
car
out of my
videos.
way.
Do you guys?
And our laws are universal in terms of the benefit to whoever's walking. Even if the person's jaywalking, if you hit them, you are to blame. You are responsible, regardless of how it even happened.
Okay.
So people are not afraid of cars. Some people even chuck themselves in front of cars because they want to get some type of benefit. Like they
Oh, I
check to
bet.
see you're not
I
going
mean,
too
they do
fast.
that here too in the United States. Just not.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's on the scale as it is there, but they do that here too.
What?
So-
No, here
Insurance
cars
fraud.
don't
Insurance
care.
fraud.
Here cars don't care. I literally live in a school zone. There's like a crosswalk to and from the school, and let me tell you, cars do not care.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
you
one
know what,
thing that
So
I was watching this thing about LA, and they're like, you don't need to watch out from the people on the streets. You need to watch out for the cars. Because they said people are
Wow.
just fucking nuts there. Well, you gotta anticipate, like, especially with gang violence and stuff like that, people just, getting away from the crime and running red lights and certain times of the nights where, like kind of no-go zones for
you just don't
police
stop.
officers. Like, you just want to watch out for the fucking cars.
Well, since you're doing all this research, Ham, you should know that of course we have KFC, but for some reason we don't have McDonald's. If you guys can lobby someone in the States, that would be nice because McDonald's has amazing fries. Like
No,
I've had the ones
what
in
you
South
need
Africa,
is Popeyes.
and they're pretty great.
Yeah, y'all need a
Um,
Popeyes and I don't know, like something better than
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Get him a
Vince-
five.
Vince-
Get him a Five Guys.
Oh man, if you got a Five Guys, you would lose it. But anyways,
Man, you guys go nuts over that.
No, I
hey,
know.
hey,
it's
look, you know
welcome back, but I'm
downtown,
not saying it.
you know downtown at the fort, right?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, so you know the fort downtown.
Yeah, he does.
Which forts, dude?
The fort, the
Not
downtown,
in
the center.
No, not in Texas, right? We're talking about Maputo.
Yeah, the fort. I'm not
There's
talking
two
about where you
forts.
bought your cowboy shoes and your hat.
Damn it, there's two
talking
He's
forts
not
in the
talking
city of
about. He's
Maputo.
not talking about
There's
Fort
two.
Wayne.
But
He's not talking about
I
Fort
know, yeah, the one in
The,
downtown.
the one next
about
to there's one next to like a Gothic church.
Yes, gotcha.
Have you ever been to that church?
Yeah.
What's in there? Is it just like a regular church that people go to, or is it just like a museum?
We're talking about the one with the white steps, correct?
Correct, yeah.
That's where I got married.
What? That's
What?
fucking
Yeah.
a nice ass place. God damn.
It's expensive than a motherfucker. But
Bet it was.
yeah, it's like a church. It's a church,
That's like
but
me
it's
getting married at the Empire State Building.
So did it cost you
Yeah.
$2 US?
all right.
US
And on that note, Vince, you do have a point. There's a reason why people specifically like to buy 4x4s down here. They get treated very differently by other cars and by pedestrians. Anyways, moving on.
Y'all selling shit
we-
on every corner. God damn.
Next we have creatures. You need to stop looking at the Google Maps of Maputo, dude. You need to stop it. All right, that's too random. I love random stuff, but that's too much, man. Anyways, especially because you know where my house is. Anyways,
I do need to ask. I got one question.
Information. I wasn't Google mapping nothing. I was just was wondering what like downtown was like there, and when I seen the traffic, it just like that was nuts.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I got one question about that.
Go ahead, man.
Like, do you guys have like different signals for like honking and stuff that means different things? Like when I was in Haiti, it absolutely blew my mind, the traffic in Port-au-Prince and how you're just going. There's no stop signs. Nobody stops for anything, but there's different honks they'll do to let you know they're passing on the left or the right or whatever's going on. They're like all honking at each other constantly and doing everything. It's crazy.
We have lots of road signs, and people usually do respect the like stop sign. Even if there's no traffic coming from the opposite sides, people usually stop, make a complete stop, and then continue if there's no one. Don't honk.
Okay.
If anyone watching this or participating in this podcast comes to Mozambique, don't honk if you're driving, because you're just going to piss off the other person. And people take the time, at least in Maputo, they will take the time to stop their car and say, okay, there's this popular signal, right? So if someone's driving really slow in front of you, if you're driving slow and then someone honks and they're behind you, people will lower the window, right? The driver will lower the window, he'll pull his arm out like this, right? And then he'll do this with his hand, saying, drive over my car. And then he'll stop. Legit. He will stop for like 5 minutes, be like, all right, since you're so tough, bruv, do something. So don't
drive
over my car.
Drive over.
Wow.
They'll do this.
Man.
They'll do this. Don't honk. Just be patient. Everyone will keep it moving. That's all I'm saying.
How many people did you take to work this week, Loke?
What you
I've
mean?
never
How many people did I
intentionally used
take
my
to work?
horn, so I
Mm-hmm.
heard it's a regular thing
Yeah.
for people to take people to work when they miss the bus.
Oh yeah. We have it's weird because it's different in South Africa. South Africa has got a community that doesn't trust each other. But in Mozambique, like you can be stopped like in the middle of the road or whatever, and people actually are more open, to helping each other and whatever. So people will see, like if you're dressed formally, like so, and you're at the bus stop and it's like rush hour and you're asking for help, people will just stop with their own cars and be like, dude, let's go. So it's a very regular occurrence.
Move to Mozambique.
That's cool.
Yeah. We try to be nice. You know what? Life is hard enough. That's all I'm gonna say. Too big. Welcome in Mahalo, my brother. Says it sounds like Hawaii. All right, let's get back to the games. Next game called Creatures of Ava.
Listening to the Beach Boys in Hawaii.
When I saw the trailer for Creatures of Ava, I was like, Cozy is going to lose her shit when she sees this.
How'd you know?
Because I know you, Cozy. What are you talking about? Tell us what
It's
you love
like
most about
the
Creatures
best
of Ava.
looking game ever. I'm like, what?
Oh, sorry. I mean,
No violence?
Okay.
I love this.
No
Every
violence.
game doesn't have to be violent. We don't have to just
And
kill
that art
things.
style.
The art style is beautiful too, but just
So it
like
looks-
a fun, enjoyable, peaceful time.
It looks like you go around taming animals or something.
Yes, what's not to
taming,
love?
Yeah.
You
I'm
hate
just waiting
animals?
for him to get guns and stuff.
You
like-
are a monster.
It does
just
have
kidding.
a battle
I'm just
system.
kidding.
It does have a battle system though. If you
Oh, does
notice
it?
later on, yeah, you'll see her fighting against like some dirt animals or something. Brown
okay.
or, or dark green thingies. There's some kind of battle system, but it doesn't seem like very intense. It seems very like exploration focused and good vibes focused.
I do.
Yeah.
Games seem to have good vibes and like
It's very colorful.
less violence.
See, yeah, you see.
I'd need to know more about it though before
Reminds
I
me
would
of
be
the
able
gunk.
to make
But
a
yeah,
call
but
on
I
it.
also like the
There.
feature design.
There, can you see? There's the battle system.
Is that a battle system? Okay, I thought she was just
Or
taming more
cleaning-
animals there or
cleaning
something.
system. I don't know. It
Yeah.
looked like she was dodging something.
It seems
Alright,
very
well-
happy.
Yeah. Matt, you've been very quiet.
What's up?
Matt has no soul. He doesn't like that.
Nothing. That did not move you at all. Like even I'm interested in this game.
Creatures of Ava? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
All set.
I thought it was all right.
All right.
Yeah, Sensei
Yeah.
said Super Mario Sunshine. It kind of reminds me of that too. Like the gunk, Super Mario Super Mario Sunshine. There's another game I was thinking of.
Luigi's
Power.
Mansion, probably.
Kana a little bit
Oh, Kana Bridge
Ooh.
of Bridge of
Yeah.
Spirits.
because you're like cleaning up the area.
Yeah. It looks like a good game. I want to give it a go. Next, we had maybe a game that would move Matt to tears. Roblox Griefville X Chucky.
Hey?
Anyone interested?
No.
Not interested in
don't
Roblox,
care about
but
that.
I appreciate, that they have something for everyone. Because I know people are probably like, why Roblox? Who cares about Roblox? These
Yeah.
hardcore game enthusiasts, they don't understand that Roblox is
Yeah.
more popular than whatever they're playing.
We don't care. Like
But not more popular than Minecraft.
also
mean,
don't care about
You
Minecraft.
graduate from Roblox to Minecraft.
No, it's Minecraft 2 Roadblocks.
No, I still play Minecraft.
Yeah, my daughter went from Roblox to Minecraft, but it was kind of forced. I told her I don't trust Roblox. So
Roblox
Yeah.
is like crack for kids.
no, it's like fucking a fun
Yeah,
place
we-
for creeps.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
too.
We had an episode with where they discovered like sects or rings of people that were organizing stuff with kids, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. That's
Yeah,
what I would say.
I'm not cool with that. So yeah, I deleted that
Yeah.
game on all systems. You can't play
Yeah.
that.
So moving on, we have the Sinking City 2. I didn't like the first one, so
I'm interested because I played the first one. It's the puzzles were good, and take me off the screen, please. And
just
Thank
check.
you for saying that,
Somebody's
Viper. I
self-conscious.
hate it when he does that to me.
no, I mean
That off me.
I like the first one. It was okay, and I want to see where it goes from there because the ending was shocking for the ending.
I never played the first one. The reviews were
It looked too
not
creepy.
great, so I never tried it. But now, just seeing this, now I'm like, maybe I will. If it's kind of like this, like I like creepy, so
Well, it's if you like Lovecraft, that type of stuff, then yes, it will. You'll like this game.
okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll give it
As
a
for
try if I can
reviews,
find it in the cheap bin.
I think what's been going on recently with the gaming media and reviews, I don't know, man. I'm not so sure about that one. Anyway, moving on, we had Final Fantasy 14.
Hated it.
I'll pass.
It's not for me.
Yeah, me neither.
I tried the preview when they brought it
Alright.
to us on Game
Alright.
Pass, and it was not that good.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to do the thing because Too Big did the thing with the super chat. So here we go. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Too Big says we need the yeehaw for the Friday show. All right. Here we go. Yeehaw! I think that was better. Come on. I use my stomach and everything. No?
I thought it was fine.
Thank you. I got rough reviews from you guys last week. I think that was better. Viper.
Okay.
Viper's like, what in the blue hell?
Yes, indeed.
All right, so put your ratings for that yeehaw in the chat. Vincent says it was a good ha. Thank you, man. Appreciate
It was
it.
a good ha. You can work on the
It's a
yee.
good
though.
ha.
You can work on the yee a little bit. I think you could
All
totally
right.
work on the yee.
I could work on the yee. All right. I'll do better next week. Anyway, anyone interested in Final Fantasy 14?
No.
Nah, I already have
All right.
my go-to.
I'm all
Okay,
set with
moving
that.
on. We had Stalker Original Trilogy.
Yes, I
coming to the
just bought it.
Yeah, I'm
I
playing it
just
now.
bought it. I bought it, and yes, well, there was something on there that really kind of upset me because they did say it was X and S optimized, and come to find out, nope, it's just backwards compatibility. So it's Xbox One. Yeah, it's Xbox One.
Ouch.
I wonder if that's just a store screw up and they need to fix the.
Well, no, they already changed it.
What do you?
They already changed it because at first it was the first game, which was Shadows of Chernobyl.
Noble.
That one showed the X and S symbol on it, but the other two didn't show it. So then after you download it, it's automatically trying to go to if you have your internal and you've got an external that's for backwards compatibility, and you put it on that one, the mechanical one, it's going to tell you that the arrows that go left and right, it's going to want you to switch it over to the internal or the expansion drive so that it can work on there. Then you turn it on there. It says in your library that, it's not X and S optimized. And then you go into the things to look to see what type of things is it. Is it X1 XE or is it Gen 9? I looked at it. It says Gen 9, but you don't see any of those upgrades for it. Like it's supposed to be 4K. It's supposed to be optimized with 60 FPS. Well,
it's not 30, is it?
No, it's
no,
60.
it's running at 60, but it said it in the store.
That's fine.
And then they switched it overnight, and now it's
fine.
actually just Xbox One only. That's it.
Maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't really care how they did it, whether it was optimized for the Series X or not. Is it 60 FPS?
It is.
I'm more worried about the result.
Yeah,
it's a little janky
great.
though.
It looks great, and it's 60.
It's an old game,
like Aliased.
So.
It's
no,
like a lot of aliasing issues.
the control.
No, Alias looks fine.
The controls
or anti-aliasing looks fine.
Okay.
Has anyone here played Final Fantasy
controls.
X?
Okay.
Yes.
Because Richie recently bought it. Is it good? Is it any good? He's asking.
I mean, the first one is not 10-2.
Nerd.
Don't deal with the dress spheres in 10-2. God. The only thing that you need to do about 10-2 is watch the opening movie, and that's it. Get the hell out of there.
All right. Stanley Francois, merci, mon ami. Merci. Richie says at least you can play them on an external hard drive. All right, moving on. We had Monster Jam Showdown. No one cares. Please tell me no one gives a flying fuck about this game.
Yeah.
Oh, what game?
Monster
Jam Showdown.
It reminded me of the old Monster Truck Racing way back in the day.
Yeah, it looked cool, but I'm never gonna buy that.
Yeah.
Would you play it on Game Pass?
Maybe.
I might check it out just because I haven't played a Monster Truck game since like the PS2.
This is not worth my neurons.
They should bring back Destruction Derby. That's even better.
Yes. Cozy knows what's up. We need to do that. Give us Destruction Derby and give us all types of weird cars. Give us the Fast and the Furious cars. Give us everything. Destruction Derby for the win. Next, we had Persona 3 Reload Expansion Pass.
Game Pass.
Anyone? Yeah, we know.
Meh.
Atlas is essentially like Bethesda at this point. It's all going to Game Pass. Christ. Who's interested in P3 Persona?
I'm definitely interested in it. I just need some time, man. Damn.
That's why I
Not
tagged your ass
interested.
on Twitter, Ham.
I really want to play this game, and I like consider playing it every day, and then I'm just like, if I start this, I'm not playing anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah. And also, Ham, when you told me you spent an hour on one of the bosses, I was just like, I'm good. Just one boss is an hour. I only get like about 2 hours per day.
It was like one of the last bosses
of
the game, but it was.
I don't care. I don't care. And I know you were probably properly leveled up, or even just above the required level, and still. So I'm good. Thank you so much. Vic, the motherfucking click says, "What's up? What's up? Welcome in, Vic." Next, we had the first Berserker Kazan. Any bias?
That looks awesome. The frame rate looked pretty terrible. It looked pretty busted, but the game itself looked really, really cool.
I think everyone just has to get that thing on PC. I'm just saying.
Yeah, basically.
They also didn't even give a date for it, so I don't think that thing's anywhere. I think that's probably 2025 earliest.
Bro,
they didn't even give a year.
2025. Because then I'll probably have a beefier PC by then. But that is a monster game, in my opinion. It looks very nice. Like Dark Souls meets Persona in terms of design, you know? All right. Next, we have Tales of Kenzera Zao.
Yes!
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 Yes, let's go.
Yes! Let's go!
The woke crowd starts clapping as soon as I bring up the SweetBaby game. The seals just
it's not. No, it's not about the SweetBaby stuff. No, it's about fact that it's about Africa. You should be happy about this game.
Different stories from places that you don't get to hear stories about.
I'm buying.
It's about an experience that you haven't had in game.
Look, you skipped a game.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Which one?
This like Souls game.
Oh, Kazan.
No,
yeah,
he
said that.
We did talk about Kazan, bro.
He said that.
Oh, wow. I went right over my head.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We were talking about it just now.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about P3. My bad.
No. All right, Tales of
Did
Kenzera.
You have something to say about Kazan?
Yeah.
Ham?
Oh, well, I mean, it looks good. Reminds me of what is it? Wolong a little bit, but prettier. I'd have to say. I hope the story is more intriguing, because I definitely didn't care about
what was happening
story at all.
Just the gameplay.
Yeah, just the gameplay. Like, I watched the cutscenes because they were interesting to watch, but like the substance of what they were talking about, I just didn't care about.
Mishi says Kazan looks whack. Are you talking about Kazan, or are you talking about Tales of Kenzera? Mishi, who are you talking about? Because either way, bro, you have smoke coming in your direction.
Yeah,
you're wrong. Coming in your direction.
You're wrong.
South of Midnight is a SweetBaby agenda. Let me tell you something.
Yes,
Cozy. Let me listen. Before you guys go off on this one, I'm perfectly okay with Tales of Kenzera and South of Midnight being SweetBaby agendas. I don't care. I'm going to play both games.
There's stories you have not heard yet. I don't care. I'm agree with you. Like, how many games are going to have a Deep South black lore fundamental to like the how many African games are we getting?
And it doesn't look like it's going to include themes of racism, of slavery. So it's going to focus on just black people doing stuff. It's not about black people being
Americana
victims
mythos
without being victims. I'm down for that.
I'll agree to an extent for
Mishi, get the fuck out of here, Mishi.
I'll agree to some extent about Tales of Kenzara and For South of Midnight that, yes, it's games that we have not seen before, but at the same time, Sweet Baby Inc. should not be infiltrating every single thing that we play and everything that we do. Do not incorporate your stuff for forced diversity because we don't need that. We need
It's not forced if it's South of Midnight, if it's Tales of Kenzera, it's not forced in my
no,
opinion.
those
It's
those
not
aren't forced.
Both
Those
of
aren't
those
forced.
literally got Negro
I'm not
writers
gonna sit
for the
here
lore.
and call Tales of Kenzera anything Sweet Baby at all.
No,
I think
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, I would have never
Right.
known they were
Disrespect.
involved with that if nobody ever told. I didn't even know who Sweet Baby Inc. was until this past week, and everybody's
Oh, I
like,
knew
Alright,
about
we're
Sweet
going
Baby
to
Inc.
get
a
into
long
it.
time ago.
All right, we're gonna get into it. Let's
The
go
channel
get
of
back on task.
TSWS Gaming does not compare Sweet Baby and Tales of Kenzera together.
No, we do not.
Fuck
conflate
out of here
those
with
two.
that thought.
Moving on, or South of Midnight. Moving on, we have Frostpunk 2. Any
Yes,
takers?
yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
Cozy is hype.
We didn't even
fine,
talk
I
about Tales
guess.
of Kenzera.
Yes,
We
we,
just talked
did.
about fucking Sweet Baby.
We
Ham,
just talked
were
about
you
Tales
paying attention? We just talked about the fact that it's an original story and that we're interested in this game, bro.
Oh man, yeah,
Are
but it
you
was
not
drowned
paying
with
attention?
Sweet Baby
No,
garbage.
he's got that itis.
He got the itis. All right, Ham. Give us a little soliloquy on why people should buy Tales of
Wow,
Kenzera.
big words there, Lo.
Because if you thought that if God damn it, Luke, put it back. If you thought that Prince of Persia was good,
Oh,
I
shit.
personally had a better time with this game.
Okay.
I just like the different type of weapons that it had in the game, the things that you did, like I thought the freezing the water to be able to bounce back and forth. I thought that was pretty cool. Some of the platforming just to me was just a little bit more interesting. So
This game makes me wanna
I'm
get
just
a
more
Xbox
interested in this
handheld.
game than I was something like a Prince of Persia. And plus, the story seems like it's going to be more compact and easily understood compared to all the randomness that was going on in Prince of Persia during my time playing it.
There's a lot going on in that
I'm
game.
just gonna say
There's a lot going on in
that
Prince
new
of Persia.
Prince of Persia had it looked more Sweet Baby Inc. than this
Yeah,
does.
they had the hairstyle.
God damn it! Can
They
we
had
get
the
off of that
Killmonger.
Sweet Baby bullshit?
Ham, we about to get
I'm just
all
saying,
the way
like,
on it.
Ugh.
My
But
first
okay.
response to like the single Prince of Persia, I was like, but why this dude? He doesn't look like a Prince of Persia.
Oof, Cozy,
That is
coming from a
true.
woman of color, you're not
is
expected
true. He
to
did
say this,
not.
Cozy. Fall in line, all right?
I don't like even that term.
What?
I don't like that term.
What term?
Woman of color.
A woman
Yeah.
of color.
I'm not of color. I'm a Negro. It's okay. It's not
What?
some secret word you can't say.
To our ESG overlord, I
right.
would like
Look.
to apologize.
There's no need to
Cozy
apologize because
will
that
be
Apologizing
removed from
for saying
TSWS
Hold on.
imminently. We
That
will
is
be
not-
removing
there's no
Cozy
need to
very soon.
apologize
I
for that.
promise. All right. Okay. ESG overlord,
is
Cozy
Spanish
is
for
about
black.
to get eliminated. Don't take our money away. Okay. I need the money. All right. I'm about to move to the city. Rent's very high, so don't take the money, please.
For her saying
Please.
Negro?
Ham, have you seen, dude? You were in the meeting. You were in the
Okay.
meeting yesterday with the Norwegian guy. You know we're not supposed to say this. What's wrong with you?
Okay, can we
Moving
say
on.
noir? Can we say noir?
Yes. Okay. I'm a noir person.
I'm noir too. So are you, Loke. So is Ham Solo. You're noir.
You don't have to tell me what I am, bro.
And then Matt
I
likes
live in
games.
Mozambique.
You're Blanco.
What?
Oh,
All right.
come on.
Okay.
Okay.
La
Okay.
Flama
Okay.
Blanca, La Flama
Okay.
Blanca.
All right, guys. Let's get back on task. Let's get back. You know what? Someone needs to look out for our brand. All right. Someone needs to keep the lights on with TSWS. You guys
And
need to
thank
stop.
God it's you, look.
All right. Moving
Thank
on.
God
We
it's
had
you.
Frostpunk 2. Who's interested besides
As you
Cozy?
know, I showed keen interest. The first Frostpunk is literally one of the best games I've ever played, and it shocked me. It like hit me off guard because I was not expecting to love it like I did. Like, so I'm excited about the sequel.
Anyone else?
Nope.
Going once.
Nope.
All set.
The first
All right,
one
go
was
on.
boring.
The last game is Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Yes.
This game looks interesting.
That's like
I'm
the
not sure
best
it's
way
gonna
to
be good.
describe it because I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not sure if it's gonna be
we
good.
saw
but-
this at the we saw this
Yeah.
at the Xbox showcase last year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they
And
showed us a
so-
lot less.
Still don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
I mean, it's like a Souls type game. That you
Has real-time strategy at the same time.
exactly, but it's a lot more colorful than what's that game that's coming out in August?
What?
Black Myth Wukong. It looks much more colorful than that.
Yo,
I am
yo,
But a whole lot less realistic.
settle down.
That is
All right?
true.
Black Myth looks like vaporware. It looks too good to be true. This looks like it's definitely something that will happen, which is not very impressive, but we'll give it a go. It's on Game Pass, right?
Yes, day one.
Yeah. Cozy, with your East Asian ways, do you like
So
this?
I don't like to lump things in like East Asian. And specifically, I don't like the Japanese stuff. I find like Chinese stuff a lot more interesting, maybe because I see it a lot less often.
All right.
But yeah, this looks fascinating too.
It looks like
Yeah.
you spend your day prepping for the battle that comes at night.
That's the best part.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's bad. It looks interesting. Definitely something to consider giving a try.
This is
You don't
like
know
something
games.
that I need a demo for to know
Mhm.
that I like it or not. Because
I think it probably might.
Yeah.
I just see it and it looks cool, and then like a minute will go by and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it's not a game I'd pay $70 to play, like day
$70
one or
to play your
anything.
mom. I'll calm down.
But if the reviews are good, it might be something to buy when it's in the cheap end. I say that a lot, but it looks interesting to me.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was the Xbox partner preview. I'm gonna go around the table. Matt, what was your personal rating out of 10, like 0 to 10, and what was your overall feeling from this partner preview?
Given the fact that it is a partner preview, I kind of went into it with pretty low expectations. I'd give it a 7. It had enough games there to make me feel like I didn't waste my time watching it, and I was pleasantly surprised by say a lot of things, but a good amount of things there. So I give it a 7 out of 10.
All right, Hamothy, what's
Yeah,
your
I
rating?
was actually
What's your
rocking with the
feeling?
7 as well. I was between a 6 and a 7, more or less a 7. I'm just trying to like think of it like if I was comparing this to like an Xbox showcase or a PlayStation showcase or a Game of the Year showcase or something like that, or Game of the Awards. It'd probably be like a 6 in comparison to those. But like if I'm just looking at it like alone as just like a like did I enjoy this showcase? Yes, I did. Do I want to play every game here? No.
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Mental, what's your rating and what's your overall feeling of the partner preview?
So if I think of it just in games I'm interested in, I'd give it like a 5 because I'm interested in roughly half the games. But if I
Okay.
look at it as a show overall and the variety that's there, I'd probably give it more in that range of a 7.5, maybe something like that.
Okay. Cozy, rating
9.
and overall feel. Wow, because you have to
loves
I
a
explain
think
lot of
why.
the
those games.
variety. Also have to remember, I constantly say this. I don't really play a lot of the big budget games, so like I'm going to get more enjoyment out of like a showcase like this with like smaller games where they are definitely more engaging to me. So I thought the pacing was well done. I thought like, you know, the variety of
pacing
games they
was great.
showed was great.
So 9.
Oh, I hate you, Loke.
I can see that.
That's pretty generous. Why did you hate me, man?
Because I see the next topic.
Actually, before the next topic, we're gonna do the Akira Toriyama topic. Unfortunately.
Oh no, I'm not ready.
Yeah, no one's ready. No one was ready. All right. Viper,
The
what's
what?
your rating? What's your rating for the showcase?
I'm with Mental on this, where I was giving it a 5, because, like I said, only half of the games, maybe less than half of the games that I'm willing to get and play. But overall, yes, it is a 7 because, I mean, it's not the Xbox showcase, it's not a PlayStation showcase, it's just a partner preview showcase. So, you know, it's what other companies are going to make, and some of them weren't that interesting. Some of them were. So, yeah, it wasn't mind blowing. It wasn't the best thing that I've seen all year so far, but it's something right now.
All right. So we're going to move on to a sad topic for this week. Dragon Ball Japan manga creator Akira Toriyama has passed away. He suffered an acute subdural hematoma, a type of bleeding near the brain. His studio said Friday. Dragon Ball is hugely popular around the world, obviously. Fans are paying tribute, etc., etc. So I just want to go around and just get everyone's thoughts on this one. Go ahead.
Super sad to see this because I was really into, you know, the obvious show that he worked on for a majority of my life. So it's really sad to see. On top of it, he has, you know, he had a video game that's going to be coming out here in a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's even more sad. That he didn't get to see how this new IP was going to come out, or new game, I should say. It was going to come out, and because I thought it was going to be a big time game. It looks really dope, open world ish. Man, it's just sad to see. There's been a few Dragon Ball Z like voice actors and things like that that's just like passed away lately, and it's just like I'm really wondering how this is going to affect the show and some of the ongoing assignments that he had going currently, and I just hope that somebody can like grab the proverbial sword and continue the, you know, crazy the crazy ambitions that he had and that he gave to the anime and gaming scene, because like a lot of people really I feel like a lot of people didn't get into Dragon Ball Z games really until like the Budokai series kind of came out.
Budokai 2, I think.
Right, but like there were a ton of other Dragon Ball Z games before it and stuff like that. Like dating, I believe, all the way back to like the Sega Genesis and stuff like that I can remember at least. So it stinks. He had a long and very successful run. I hope him and his not him, but I hope his family is doing okay, and I'm sure they'll have a memorial of his somewhere in Japan, because this man was a goddamn king.
Yeah. Matt, go ahead, bro.
Yes. So it's weird for me because I don't have the attachment to Dragon Ball. I didn't get into it, but I mean, you kind of see from the reaction. I mean, even before he died, like obviously the show had a pretty big impact on a lot of people, and it has for a long time because it's been going for. I mean, like Ham said, most of his life, most of my life as well. So it sucks. It sucks. He's an icon. He's an icon, and he had a very very long and successful run of being an icon. And I think I even saw like the government over there like had a legit moment for him, which was kind of puts into perspective how big of a deal,
Like the Kojima of anime.
yeah, like how big of a deal he was and is still.
How you like that, Loke?
But yeah, it sucks. But I mean, all the best to his family, and the fans who grew up watching and still do watch his creation.
Vincent Vega says RIP. Says he's gonna rewatch the first 300 episodes. Mental, what are your thoughts on the passing of Akira Toriyama?
Yeah, it's always sad when you see somebody go before their time. Like, I'm an older guy, obviously, so to me, he doesn't seem that old at 68. Yeah, it's tragic in many ways, especially when it's unexpected. Something that just kind of creeps up and bam, they're gone. The lights are out, and that's it. It's a loss for the industry. I mean, that's huge. Creative talents it's rare to have somebody that's in the industry that long and that is that talented, and it's a massive impact when they're gone. The industry will feel it for a while. I can't really say much more than that. I mean, a lot has been said by everybody already, but yeah.
Cozy, go ahead.
I mean, you guys know how much crap I talk about anime.
Yeah,
We
we do.
But honestly, my very first two experiences with any sort of anime were actually things I liked. It was Gigantor and Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, but straight Dragon Ball. And
straight. Did she say straight?
It was, yeah, it was like, because most people's introduction was actually Dragon Ball Z, but I'd already, by the time Dragon Ball got to, my cousin had he's just on VHS. He just had a bunch of VHSs, and they basically recorded Dragon Ball, and we would just watch Dragon Ball. Beyond that, you also know that I'm not a huge fan of JRPGs, but I am a huge fan of Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
So it's, for me, this is he cemented himself as a name before I was, just beyond oh, he's part of this. It's going to be a great experience. And I think that's, we lost something great.
Yeah. Yeah. Viper, go ahead.
Huge loss for the manga world, and I'm wondering how this new game is gonna fare with him being gone. It's called Sandland. That's also another manga series that he did, and so I'm wondering how are people gonna move. Well, I wouldn't say move on. That's not the right word. How would people how would they celebrate his legacy? How would they celebrate his life? And what will they do to carry on the tradition of what he has brought to the manga world, that has brought to video games, that has brought to the entertainment industry as a whole? I think what people need to do is, first of all, mourn the loss of a very good creator and pray for his family. Then look at what he has done over the years and try to carry on that tradition and carry on the legacy for this great creator that we have in anime.
Okay. Thank you to everyone for those kind words. I will not be adding anything. I've already cried off screen. I will not be doing it live.
Everyone knows you're not a real fan.
It's cool. It's cool. Cause I'm not gonna do this. This I will not do. Ham, you there? Ham?
He's asleep.
No, I'm talking to my daughter. What's up?
It's time to put up the topic that shall not be named.
Now I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, now you have to come back on camera.
Ham, calm your mammary glands.
What? His what?
I don't know what she just said.
I know. I know.
You guys can keep it to yourselves. I don't need to hear it.
Yo,
AKA breasts.
breastises. Oh my goodness, Ham, calm them. Calm them.
Call me
Alright?
tits? That's what she
Yes,
said?
that's what I was
Pretty
saying.
much. Pretty much.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
You know, I
And
believe you
they're
said it to
going-
me like 12 hours ago.
There go another 5
Matt?
ESG points. Guys, you know the world works on money, right? You guys are aware of this. Anyways, let's get into the next topic. SweetBaby Inc.
Oh God.
So I did put out a tweet. I'm not saying that this was a response directly to my tweet, but I did put out a tweet on Tuesday bemoaning the
So
fact
over this.
that Kotaku and all the other legacy guys did not say anything or have not been saying anything about the whole SweetBaby thing. And then they came out and said something, and I was like, you know what? Maybe they should have just kept their mouth shut. But anyways, I'm not gonna read the article. Do you want me to read the article? Do you guys want me
Go
to
ahead.
do it?
Love,
If you
since
want,
you're,
yeah.
You know,
I know you
You know
want
what?
making me do
Before
this.
before
We'll make you
doing
read it.
that,
Read it.
no, before we do that, let's go around the table because everyone here has seen the story in some way, shape, or form. So I'm interested in getting everyone's take on the whole situation. Matt, you can go
Yeah.
first, bud.
Go first about SweetBaby.
Yeah.
I don't.
The whole situation, bro. The dude, the SweetBaby employee that goes after the guy that does a curator list on Steam, telling people, like sicking people on him, saying get his ass since he loves his account so much. And then the whole thing just turning around and then blowing up in that person's face, and then the whole internet losing their shit. The whole take, dude. What the whole situation? What's your take on it?
I'm kind of the wrong person to ask because I legit have no idea who SweetBaby Inc. is.
I will say
And
it.
yeah, go ahead.
right.
Go ahead. Let me
All right.
let me,
Go
let me
ahead,
hear some
man.
of you guys' thoughts.
So I heard about this a while back, and Fratango Plays was the one who called this thing out. And when his channel got
Last year, bro.
one of his videos got well, I wouldn't say demonetized, but basically he got not a strike, but like a claim on his channel from SweetBaby Inc. because he mentioned their name. That was it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's like, why would this company do this? And when I researched it after that video, because he had to re-upload it without saying their name. But when he did that, I went ahead and researched the company. Oh my God, they've got their sticky hands into everything. And when I did research, and I did this research before Fratanga went ahead and did his research and showed the video, and also before Alex did a video on it. I did the research already. Yes, they are part of Gamergate. If you remember Gamergate, those same people are a part of it, and this is sickening. This is the fact that they will go to the underbelly of society, and they will, if you don't fit their agenda, if you don't fit in their little bubble of what they want, they will attack you, they will dox you, they will make sure that you cause yourself to be deleted, or self-delete, so to speak. They will basically make sure that your life is a living hell because you don't fit their ideals and ideas. And now they're infiltrating our games, and they're in Alan Wake, God of War Ragnarok. You got Sable, Spider-Man 2, Suicide Squad, South of Midnight. Come on, seriously. Goodbye Volcano High. What is it that these people, what can we do to stop these people from messing with our games? They have terrible writing. They're trying to push an agenda. And don't think that I'm going to be one of these people that says, oh, this is woke and this is blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not part of that anti-woke crowd, because people don't know what that word truly means. What is going on is that this company is trying to infiltrate everything in our entertainment and say that, oh, we need to make sure that it has this type of diversity in there and this type of this, and they need to have this woman here. We need to have this black person, this Asian person, this Latino person, all of that. No, make it organic.
Latinx. They call them Latinx.
Yeah,
they call them
that right there is terrible. Why
Lord.
They don't like being called Latinx, okay?
No, it's Latinx.
That sounds like kind of like appreciatively gay, Latinx.
Yeah, like Latinx. You know what I mean? Latinx.
Yeah,
No?
but the fact is,
Hey, I got a chocolate of Matt. I got a chocolate of
Matt
Matt. That's
just
a
got
dub.
it.
That's a dub right there.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that Loke was doing Latin. That was what made me laugh.
And I did it well. Come on.
You always do it well.
You sure did, bud.
There you
You're-
go.
you're
So
very
sorry for
good.
interrupting. Go ahead,
Very
Michael.
good.
Finish
No,
your tirade.
that's all right.
So
No, I
that's-
mean,
that's
it's
pretty
the fact
venomous.
it's the fact that they are pushing their agenda upon the entire world, and they're basically, and I'm not gonna say it the way
Viper.
some people say it. They're gonna try to erase the white man, which I don't care. Erase the white man if you want to, but do not.
Bro,
try
when
to
they're done
force that.
erasing him, who do you think they're gonna come for?
Exactly. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Huh?
I understand that. They're gonna come for somebody else.
An army needs an enemy.
Exactly.
All right?
So at this point, I think all of the gaming community, Sony, Nintendo,
Matt, check the
Xbox,
private chat.
everybody needs to go after SweetBaby Inc. and basically say, no, we are not buying your games. No, we are not supporting your ideology. We're not supporting this because, first of all, you were part of Gamergate in the first place, and now you're trying to infiltrate our games and screw over everything that we fought so hard to keep close to our hearts. No, get the hell out. We don't need you. Anita Sarkeesian,
All right.
get the hell out because you're part of SweetBaby Inc. too.
All right. Richie says something interesting coming from someone that is Latino, because that's how you say it, or Latina if he was a woman. Si dijera esto a mi abuela, si suicidaría, which means if you said this to my grandma, she would off herself. So coming from a Latin person, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. But I just want to give you some pushback, Venom.
Go ahead.
Not defending SweetBaby. All right? I am
Mhm.
defending the philosophy of everyone having the right to push their own agenda. Because for me, this feels almost like the discussion about, oh, the X-Men have gone woke. Bro, the X-Men have always been woke. All right? As far as pushing agendas, everyone is always pushing agendas. Everyone. At all times. I don't think it's fair to say SweetBaby don't have the right to push their agenda. What I think is fair is to point out that their agenda is bullshit. It's
Yeah.
wrong. It's evil. But I think they have the right to try and push that agenda. Can we agree
Yeah.
on that?
No,
Yeah.
they don't have the right to push their agenda into every single facet of gaming. If you go to the website, pull up the website right now and look at every single company that they're working with. Look at all the games that they've
Dude, they're working with Xbox.
they're working with everybody.
It's over.
Everybody.
At that point, it feels very corporate, and I'm distrustful of it because it feels very like they've got enough power that it's no longer just true representation. If you have power, representation flies out the window.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I'll say this: they have the right to express their views and do the best they can to, have their views heard. But they don't have the right to go in and threaten companies that don't agree with them
Thank you.
push their agenda through fear of
Call it lobbying.
community backlash
No, that's not lobbying.
and
That's
things of that. Yeah, no, they're fear mongering and using that to push their agenda. To me, that's wrong. But as far as their opinions and what they want to do and the existence of their company, that's all fine. I mean, it's a free country, or at least it's supposed to be. So they have the freedom to do what they want to do. I'll never disparage that. I'll never say, freedom of speech is a bad thing. Like, people should have that freedom to do what they, or say what they feel. Now, let society decide whether or not what they have to say is okay or not. And in most cases, the right decisions are made by society.
I feel like I'm being backed into a corner where I have to protect SweetBaby Inc.'s point here. But when you
Why?
say
what?
let me explain. Because like Mental brought up a point about like society gets to decide whether what they're saying makes sense or not. It's a beautiful sentiment. But if Martin Luther King, and I'm not saying these people are liberating anyone.
Where are we
That's
going
not
with this?
what I'm saying.
No,
What I'm
listen,
saying.
Where are we
What
going
I'm
with this?
saying.
Let him go.
What
Let
I'm
him go.
saying is.
He might
what I'm
cook,
saying
or he might
is-
burn the food.
What I'm saying is,
food's burnt.
when MLK was saying what he was saying, it was not well received within society. So
That
it's
is
why
true.
people got arrested. It's why the FBI did what they did to him eventually, etc., etc. What my point specifically here is, we shouldn't specifically look to celebrate these the people being removed from the podium to say what they want to say. Because I'm bothered by the fact that SweetBaby Inc. was maybe not bullied, right? But they felt it necessary to leave the social media platform. They felt it necessary
bullying
for
others.
Well,
most
hold
of
on,
their
though.
staff.
Bullying other
Matt, check it
people?
again.
Come on.
You know what, though? If they truly believed that they're on the right side of the argument, they wouldn't have left.
Exactly.
I think they know what they're doing is not right. That's my honest opinion. I think they know the tactics they use are not right. And now that it's out in the open, they feel the need to retreat.
Yeah,
People
they-
that really
they-
believe in their cause and are righteous about their cause and are doing it the right way, they don't usually retreat and hide. Did Martin
You're right.
Luther King run away and hide?
No.
Never.
Of course
Never.
not, right?
No.
Of course
even the
not.
bird-
Because he
the
was
bird-
righteous and true to his cause.
Listen,
and it was
listen,
the right
guys.
cause.
My role, right, here in most of these discussions, and even something that I reflexively do, is always try to take the other person's side, because that
Stop it.
comes with like,
No, I'm just kidding.
hold on,
I
you have to
agree.
have
Stop
compassion.
it.
I think you need to have compassion.
You do.
It's
No, compassion
It's one of the reasons.
cannot be reserved for a company that if you're getting vocal saying something, you can not then be like authentic in like, because people who struggle to have a voice,
Rachie, what the hell?
people who struggle to have a
Sorry.
voice, to find, people who are struggling to be like, I want to be seen, I want to create this thing. They don't get what Sweet Baby Ray gets.
Sweet Baby Rays.
Ray. I'm thinking of Baby Ray song.
Sweet. Talking about
Just
Sweet
say-
Baby Ray's barbecue.
Wow. Apologies Apologies
But-
to Sweet Baby
No,
Ray.
but let's be real. Like, I want
Shout out to the chicken sauce.
I want to look at this company because I'm
Yeah.
like, people who are marginalized, they don't get that opportunity. They don't get the opportunity to control anything. They're sitting there working on their little, like, indie game and hoping that their little indie game doesn't get enough attention to garner like a large hate audience. And I get they work with some of these people or put their names on such things. And these small creators are like, you know what? I'm gonna settle for like places like SweetBaby, not Ray's.
Just say
Inc.
SBI.
And they're gonna
SBI.
settle for that because they're a small marginalized creator. So they're going to take whatever opportunities they can get.
Yeah. And when it comes like, sorry, go ahead.
No, and shut up.
Don't you dare do that. She's our mascot, Cozy. Don't you dare do that.
So
The
like,
hell?
it's kind of frustrating to see like a big company do that. You know what, Sour Blow? I will do that. But no. They don't. People who are truly marginalized, they don't get these opportunities, and that's why when a company is like, "We have all this say and everything," I am super skeptical because you already have a power dynamic in that situation. There's no way SweetBaby Inc. doesn't already have a power dynamic that most marginalized game devs and creators don't have access to.
Yeah, but are they not speaking for the marginalized? Like they might have
it's
power.
probably a bunch of white people who are white do-gooders. Let's be honest.
No, honestly,
Matt is getting frustrated. Matt is getting really pissed.
The majority,
What?
the majority
Go
of the
ahead.
people that it's at SweetBaby Inc. are white,
Knew it.
white, trans,
They're white?
gay, and
Yes.
lesbian. That's the majority of the people at SweetBaby Inc. White, trans, gay, and lesbian. That's
No,
it.
but isn't the president the black chick?
Black woman. It's a black woman. Yes.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
you have someone be the face of your company. I've seen a dozen times in like these
No
look at how like
freaking way.
diverse we are groups. They will get someone. They'll get like the non-whitest person to be the face, and
Yep.
but it's
They'll-
really run
they'll
by
get
just a bunch of
Matt.
white people.
They'll get Matt and be like, Matt, you be the face of the company.
Of what?
Like you have the most melanin here.
Me?
Vincent, can you please?
That's,
Matt,
I'm
did you end
sorry.
up getting it?
That's the sauce is good.
Yeah, I downloaded it, but I
Viper.
guess maybe it was a mistake.
Viper,
I
can
don't
you
know.
send me this list? I would like to see if what you're saying is like true. If it's a link to a YouTube video with some research,
What?
I would be extremely disappointed to find out that the head of SweetBaby Inc. is a black woman and everyone else is like trans and white.
Let
That
me
would be.
Watch the video I sent you in the private chat.
I will check that out. I will check.
Yeah, that was eye-opening for me when you see the level at which it goes. It's pretty bizarre, and I mean they've got these other companies that are linked to them too. Weird Ghost and Baby Ghost. There are two more of them that are basically linked together, and yeah, they very clearly have an
Baby.
agenda as to
What's up with Baby What's up with the baby? word?
what's up with the Weird
Why am I
Ghost
the
and
only
the
one that
strange
the
names.
baby makes me uncomfortable.
I find it very
Yeah.
bizarre. I find it all very bizarre.
So let me go ahead and say let me tell you what they're about. I said they were founded in 2018. SweetBaby Inc. is a narrative development and consultant studio based in Montreal and working around the globe.
We know this.
And our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video game industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone. Now, we believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Really? No, you don't.
So
You do.
I
But the
guess-
thing is, these people aren't part of the diverse voices.
Thank you.
And they just
They're
want to
not-
be in this conversation that they don't belong in.
Thank you. That's exactly it.
Now,
All right.
I might have blinders because obviously I'm a white guy, but are games all written for white American
No.
boys, like
No.
guys?
Especially
And
if
that's
you look
what
at the indie
that's what
scene.
they say. That's what they say though. And they
Exactly.
call us, like guys like me and Matt, we're picky babies according to them, because there's the babies coming into it again. So
Yeah.
we have to be fed the same food all the time. This isn't my words, this is their words.
I saw that
And
video.
They
it's
realized
like
they realized that video
it's
came from Japan, and so you had Japanese people that were creating something for a worldwide audience. First, they created it for the Japanese audience, but then they started to diversify themselves and go out to other audiences. So, what the Japanese make, is that not what SweetBaby wants? What us Americans, when we make, what about us? We have something for our audiences. And then, yes, we do have diverse people in the United States that's creating things. Some things get greenlit, and some things don't. So, what's the problem? We are a group of people coming together to develop games for a mass audience. Not everybody is going to like everything that we produce, but at the same time, we will get some of the stories out there. It may not be in the big, large group of games that they want it to be, but it's going to be some games out there that will be delivered that has a diverse crowd in it.
All right, let me get into the article. Let me get into the article because. Whew! Oh, also, Ham hasn't said anything. Ham, I want your input here before we get into the article.
I'm all
Even
set.
if your input, I have nothing to say.
I'm all set.
You see, this guy is
I
the one
spoke
who knows
about
how to
it
protect our ESP
on
score.
Tuesday, and I'm just
This
like
guy-
kind of cashed. I'm over it.
All right, let's get into the article because on Tuesday we didn't have the articles. We didn't have.
Yeah. Let's
The
get into the
media
article. If
running
I hear something
defense.
interesting after the article that nobody else has already brought up, because
You guys can interrupt me.
I very much
Mid-reader.
like after listening to everybody, I thought Mental kind of broke it down the best. To be honest, like
What? You are
Thank you.
giving the best rant to the only white guy in the room, Ham?
Mhm.
What?
you're sounding very sweet babyish right now.
Yes, thank you.
Oh man! All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So you guys can please feel free to interrupt me anytime during the reading. Here we go. So this is from Kotaku. Lord in heaven. Quick disclaimer. We will not be. Well, I will not be sourcing articles from Kotaku at least until next year. All right. This stink is going to last for a minute. All right. The person that wrote this, Alyssa Mercanti, if you go to her Twitter, she literally said, "You cannot be racist to white people."
Yeah, that's nuts.
What?
I can't.
Excuse
Like, I
You
just
literally
can't
said
with
that. Yeah,
That's
I
pretty cool.
cannot.
We can have a conversation about the infection of
Mm.
academia conversations in everyday.
My Naruto
And
mask
how
was
it's
like, "What
ruined
the
a lot
fuck?"
of things. Like that is
Cozy?
like because they use it's like these people they'll be talking in pure academic terms, and it's like shut up. We all like it's like when people say a word and they're like that's not a word, but they understand. Like for example, if someone says conversate and people are like, well, conversate's not a word. You understood what I meant. Shut up. It's like that sort of obtuseness that has become pervasive, where people will like, I'm using this particular definition of this situation, so I can be right. And
Dude,
it's like
if everyone has their own definition for what each word means, no one is right and no one is wrong.
there's like an academic definition of things. But most people don't exist in the academic realm of things, so it's
Cozy.
irrelevant.
You know what?
What's Sir X-Man?
We can get really into the weeds with this on Sunday, Cozy. Please come through on Sunday. I beg you. Anyways, Sir X-Man says I'm mentally challenged. So based off of that disability, our ESG score just shot through the roof. So appreciate you, Sir X-Man.
You want to
Appreciate you. We have
see the Sweet Baby Inc. Employees?
what I want to do
Look at the
is
LinkedIn
read
page.
the article.
Look at the LinkedIn
All
page.
right. You know what? I'll do that after. Right now, let's read this article from one of the most racist people I've ever seen in my life. Because if you say that, you're a racist as far as I'm concerned. Because racism is unacceptable.
Right.
I don't care if the person's green. I don't care if the person's red, purple, whatever. Discriminating against any human being based off of whatever's on here, that's racism. I don't want to hear about nothing about systemic or any of this other bullshit that used to qualify your bigotry. I don't want to hear it. Here we go. SweetBaby Inc. is not the largest narrative design company in the games industry, nor is it solely responsible for the characters and stories in recent high-profile releases like Alan Wake 2, God of War Ragnarok, and Sushi Squad Kill the Justice League. But good luck telling some gamers that. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Late last month, one of the company's consultants discovered a Steam group dedicated to detecting games that SweetBaby Inc. has worked on. The purpose.
That's not even what it does.
The purpose.
They just link back to their own website. Like, that's such a silly take on it. But whatever. Sorry. It's just silly.
No. Like I said, if you guys feel the need to jump in whenever, whichever part of the reading I'm making, no problem. The purpose to encourage people to avoid those games because the group had deemed SBI was pushing a woke agenda by working towards greater diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right the fuck there. Listen, if someone comes out and makes a curator list of all the From Software games, do you think From Software or one of the employees is going to reach out and say, people, dox this motherfucker, harass this prick, since he loves his account
Take that
so
page
much?
down.
No, they won't say it.
Going to say a single thing. You know why? Because it's good marketing and everyone knows their games are good. If this guy made a short list of your games and that shit's good, you weren't gonna say nothing. You know your shit stinks. That's why you said what you said. Why are we being disingenuous?
I know you like to think that you don't.
So here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. Look, this is what they're doing right now. They are basically making shit scripts, and they're trying to use diversity, equity, and inclusion as to cover up what the kind of crappy scripts that they're writing for these games. That's what they're doing. So
thou shalt not criticize. Thou shalt not criticize because our protagonists or side characters are black, queer, gay, etc.
It's so frustrating because it's like they're using that.
Yes, they are.
And I am like, I don't appreciate being used. It's like instead, it's frustrating. They're not genuine creators.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
And like I said before, like people without power who are creators, they don't put themselves in this position.
You're talking about they're not genuine creators. In those videos that people have been clipping from the president or creator of SweetBaby Inc. In one of them, she specifically says, and I'm not even paraphrasing, she specifically says, race and gender swapping is gaming innovation.
That's not gaming innovation.
That's what we're dealing with right now.
We already know that. No, we already know that's not gaming. So you don't have to listen to this. It's easy to get a pet monkey to like talk for whatever because you can pay people off quite easily. But
interesting word choice, Quincy.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I'm sorry. But
we're about to lose like
pay people off
50 subscribers. Jesus.
You're just always going to be that one person who you can be like, hey, we need you to be our mouthpiece for like whatever.
Yep.
And they'll be like, yeah, I'll use that for you. And
right.
so they found someone to do that, and it's like, shut up. We are already here. We already got
We
Ariel
done
Knight.
been here.
Yes, we've already got, people who are sitting back creating and doing their own thing. And if they're going to be some sort of useful if they're trying to be useful, they would curate those people that are already doing this. They would curate, like, let's look at games from this group of people, from this group of people, from this part of the world. They'd already be doing that and highlighting those people instead of what they're doing.
Let's fund people that are making games like Tales of Kenzara.
Yes,
let's do that.
Exactly.
You wouldn't antagonize anyone, but what you're doing is instead of being additive, they always talk about it's additive. It's not additive, guys. I wanna bring up a good example, a quick little example. I'm playing Remnant 2. I am referred to as they throughout the game.
Really?
I am not they. There's no choice, right? They always talk about it's additive. It's not additive. They are here to take our shit. If they gave me an option, like pick your pronouns, that's additive. That's Starfield levels of additive.
No.
More.
They also worked on
Starfield.
Stop with the Starfield conversation, because in Starfield, you only had to change your pronouns if you wanted to. If you picked a male body, your pronouns were he.
Saying.
If you picked a female body, your pronouns were they. Your pronouns were she. You had to literally go down in the drop-down menu to switch to a they. And the only way you could be a male body with the female pronouns, or the other way around, is if you switched your body, and it would still default to male.
Cozy. That's why I'm using the Starfield as example, because that felt additive. They're not taking anything away.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad.
Remnant, you don't have that option. You are they, motherfucker. You don't. They don't
care about you in Remnant. You're just a person to die. Today
it's just Remnant. Tomorrow it's everything else.
Oh yeah.
People, but there's no slippery slope fallacy. It is a fact. People made fun of us because of the slippery slope thing with microtransactions.
No, what happened? The slippery slope is a book.
It's very real. It's very real, Cozy.
Series of unfortunate events. That's a slippery slope.
All right, let me get this super chat real quick. Sour 18 is calling out Mr. Ham Solo. Ham. Thank you so much for the ham.
Hamburger. You can't say
hamburger. Sour thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says I have to call out Ham for going halfway. Look at all the male panel members and they're full blown. Shave their head. Hashtag embrace the baldness.
Oh no,
there
man,
you go.
Embrace what I got while I got it. All these suckers
disappears
out here
fast enough.
Cut their hair because their hairline's fucked up.
Yeah,
my shit's good still.
Because I don't have to do it. Thank you very much.
You're wrong.
Cozy needs to go
is a member because she worked hard for
this. Going gray.
What? I feel like having a bird as a panel member is SweetBaby.
Cozy, cut that shit off.
She worked hard for this. Not being like, oh well, she's only a panel member because she's a bird.
Cozy,
DEI right there. DEI.
Also, we need that BlackRock money. So I'm good with it. If this adds to our diversity, I'm good with it. Someone fill in that form and send it to the DEI offices. Anyway, let's carry on with the article.
I'll be right
Steam
back.
Group,
I need to step away for a sec.
No, the Steam group now has more than 100,000. No, motherfucker, 200,000.
I'm one of them.
It has over 2. Of course, you would be one of them, dude. We don't even have to ask you.
We know you hate DEI.
We just listen to you. We just listen to you, Viper, and we know. All right. Anyways, it has more than 200 followers and its own Discord that boasts nearly 2,000 members. But this ire against SweetBaby Inc. and DEI initiatives in general isn't new. In October 2023, Kiwi Farms post shares Who knows what Kiwi Farms is? Anyone here know what
something
Kiwi
in
Farms
New
is?
Zealand?
Okay, Kiwi Farm. Oh, because of Kiwi. Damn, Cozy. Post shares similar sentiment, stating that the company's involvement in Remedy's award-winning 2023 action game Alan Wake 2 was possibly one of the biggest scandals in gaming history. No, because no one actually remembers all the other awards. We only remember Game of the Year. It's just the people that are permanently online that remember all the other candidates. The rest of us, with real lives outside of this, we just know that Baldur's Gate won. That's pretty much it.
But didn't Alan Wake 2 have that one dark person?
Oh God, Cozy.
No, she did. No, she didn't.
And
do you want to say something about it, Cozy?
What?
Do you want to say something about this, or can I keep on reading?
I mean, I did have problems with that.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's kind of like, why though? It's like that's the thing they do, and it's like that's why that's what's wrong with SweetBaby Ray's.
Wait, you had an issue with the fact that there was a black woman in Alan Wake 2?
Yeah.
Why, Cozy?
It's because how do they, because you can count the black people in the Pacific Northwest on one hand.
Oh, come on.
You really can.
Wasn't she from DC though, or something? Like,
yeah,
I thought
she's from DC.
Yeah, she flew out
there.
there.
The real controversy wasn't that the location where you found a black person.
You guys.
Well, let me give you the real context. The real controversy. Ham, you're muted.
Yeah.
Ham, you're muted. You're muted, bro. Ham, you are muted.
I think he's talking to someone else.
Oh, okay. Cozy. The real controversy with the chick in Alan Wake 2, I forgot her name, is that she is a character that has already existed in previous games as a white blonde woman.
What?
No, Saga Anderson has been in other games, and she's a white blonde woman in previous games.
That is an issue I have because it's like it brings unnecessary heat on the rest of us. Like,
that was the problem.
Do that to us.
That was the problem.
Well, hold on. I got something for you.
What game is she from?
I think she was in Control, and also what's the one from Xbox? The
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, yeah.
Yeah, this whole universe thing going. And
interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that.
So here's the thing that I think all of us are trying to understand, because the race swapping is an issue for a lot of people. I know a lot of people were upset with the Little Mermaid, how they said that's not my Little Mermaid when she became black. A lot of people, well, I don't know if a lot of people were upset with Nick Fury turning from a white man to.
No,
I was upset. And then I saw the first time he was on the screen. I was like, "I'm gonna shut up."
I think because
was some good shit.
Because it was Samuel L. Jackson, I think,
and it worked.
Yeah, it worked. But the thing is, a lot of people are still upset about the race swapping. If the race swapping works, then do it. Don't do it just to race swap because you want to have diversity in your thing. If the race swapping works, then fine. But come on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's think about it like this. Marvel history and also The Little Mermaid are fantasy. They're not real life. It's not like taking, certain real life people that were white in the past and changing them to black. Or black changing them to white. Or Latino changing them to Asian. So let's not, try to, get it twisted where it's, the video games are fake. Okay. Unless it's based on something that was real, we shouldn't be upset too much about the race swapping. Okay,
dude, if you
But-
make if you make Solid Snake black, I'm out. I'm
But-
fucking out.
here's the
I
thing.
don't
though.
give a shit.
Here's the thing. You've got something that was made up, and you
I think
can.
we need to make Norman Reedus black
Yes, we can make no.
for the next
Boondock
Death
Saints,
Stranding.
and they're all black.
No.
You know
The
what?
next
You know what, Ham? You
person
know what,
that-
Ham? Thank goodness Kojima is a Japanese man. The Japanese don't play around like that.
no,
They
No,
don't
that's
mess
because
with-
they
don't
hate
mess with
everyone
Matt,
who's
check your
not
Twitter
white.
DMs.
actually Japanese are the. I would say this, and this is going to be a hot topic. The Japanese are one of the most racist groups out there.
They
Come on.
You know what?
will
They
literally
give a
they
shit
hate
about
everyone who's
canon.
not white. Let's be honest.
They care about canon.
They care
That
about,
matters to me.
but they
Don't
are,
get me invested. No,
They-
no. I
No.
don't care why you do what you do, bruv.
here.
Don't get me invested and then fuck me over. Don't do it.
I
Alright?
think
About it.
ultimately the
Every-
problem I
Go ahead.
have with the race swapping though is that historically the race swapping has always been done in favor of white people.
Mhm.
It's very often and historically done. And there are things that I remember as a kid watching me like, wait a minute, that wasn't a white person.
Wait a
They
minute.
just made him white. And so I don't like this, like, tables have turned, but only because it's popular.
Yeah, how the
And
turntables.
I don't trust that. Shut up.
No,
I don't trust
it's
that.
for me it doesn't matter. For me it doesn't matter. If white people were racist yesterday, now we have the power.
We don't
and then
though.
we
That's what I'm
decide-
saying. It's
Hold
white people
on.
making the decisions
Cozy,
behind all this race
Cozy,
swapping.
let's go down this dark alley, right? Let's pretend that that's what's happening. White people had the power. They were racist. They created all these systems that were terrible for anyone that wasn't white. We now supposedly have the power. The first thing we do is do what they did.
We aren't doing it though. That's what the issue is. We aren't making these choices. They are. And it's like, what is your agenda?
So their agenda is this. They want to feel sorry for the fact that our past was, oh, we used to own slaves. We are so sorry. So let's go ahead and try to, placate to the black crowd. Let's placate to the Native Americans. Let's placate to the gay and lesbian and trans community. Let's placate to this. No, write good stories and don't try to placate to anyone.
It's like,
You-
no, but my big problem is, you're still centering yourself. Like the only ideal way to do it is like you just say, that sucked. I'm gonna get out of the way. But instead, they still have to have that control.
Mm.
Where they're the
I'm
ones
gonna
making
say
the
one
decisions.
thing, and I'm gonna keep it real brief.
This sounds
My whole
conspiracy-like.
thing is just
It's deep, Cozy.
if you feel like there needs to be more inclusion, make it yourself.
Exactly.
There's that, and
That's
create new
that's
characters.
all I gotta say is if you feel like something is missing, make it yourself.
And create a
And
good
if you can't make it yourself, make a business that like make your own studio and make it yourself.
Young
Like
Ripper.
you're using all this money and going through all this trouble to tell people that already have ideas how to rework their ideas
Mhm.
instead of you talking to a thirsty person that really wants to get into the gaming industry, but they just need funding.
That's
All they need is funding, and they're willing to just do whatever. And you
That's
have
what,
an idea. Do that. Like I don't understand why. Like
It's not
like,
about
I just
creating
don't
him.
understand why.
It's about power.
To me, this is like making a vegan burger. Why does it need to be a burger?
I'm sorry, but those black bean burgers slap.
Why does it need to be? No. I'm just asking a question. Why does it need to be a burger? Why
Because
can't
you
you
need
just
something to
call
stick
it
in
something
between your
else,
buns?
or and just say it's
Whoa.
in the same genre of a burger, but it's not a burger.
Cozy, you on fire today. God damn. Someone send a super
I had
chat
no
just
idea
for
what
Cozy.
she said because she was talking while I was talking. So whatever.
Sorry.
But I'm just saying, like, why do we have to tell people that it's something when it's not really that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
To
it
that
reminds
point,
me of
Cam,
pleather. You know, it don't rock the same. So why is it called? What
Pleather.
you're trying to fool me
It's full
into
leather.
liking
Leather.
something that I truly don't even actually like. Like, I don't like that
Yeah.
whole fool me mentality. It's weird, and it's not just in video games, but it's also like in our foods. It's in our it's what we wear. It's everything. You know, like
Cam?
cars used to be made out of steel. Now it's made out of what? But they still call it a moving hunk of steel. It's not
Right.
anymore.
Steel lasted too long. It was too much value for the customer. But going to your point of why they don't create new stuff, Ham, again, in these videos, I saw a documentary. There's lots of clips about this woman that founded SweetBaby Inc. She literally came out and was like, we can't make things like Tales of Kenzera. That cannot be our main focus, because what we want is to push a message. And if you try to push a message with just art, it takes longer and it's way more expensive. But if you hijack a existing property that people are already invested in, that is a shortcut to just inject it straight into everyone's
Then
veins.
it's a
Because
product, not
the
art.
next
That's not right.
Assassin's Creed,
It's not right
Yeah.
at all.
But to me, I feel like that's like a backfire. Instead of going,
Well, it
going
creates
through it the
discourse.
slow and proper way and helping people to understand, hey, this is a dope game. Never seen this type of game be done. And it tells a story of something I, didn't really like, that I didn't really understand before this game.
Here's the thing.
Versus, I'm sorry, did you have something to say?
Sorry, go ahead. I do. I had a comment, but go ahead.
So like taking something that instead of taking something that exists already, that already means a ton to people, and maybe they like it for said reason. This person is this person, and it reminded them of themselves. And now you're changing who that person is, and now I can't identify with this person anymore. I don't like this person the same way I liked them before, because they're not trying to be who they are. They're trying to be somebody else to pretend that I need to understand what this new version of my IP is going through. And I just don't understand that. Like, you're going to, in my opinion, you're going to make more people angry by doing that than you are going to make people see your point of view.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what's happening, right? But the thing for them is, if they go out and try and create that new IP, if it fails, it rests squarely on their shoulders.
Exactly.
Sorry, welcome to the gaming industry.
Exactly,
what everybody goes through.
But then they're
Your game
exposed,
sucks, it
right?
sucks.
Yeah, then they're exposed, right? Right now they can say, well, we're not doing all these things. Like in the article, we're not doing what people are saying we're doing. We're just in the background. We're a consulting service. It's the developers doing all this, right? And to some extent, they're right. I mean, the developer has to buy in and actually do it, or the writers or whatever, the studio has to buy into what the messaging and their ideas in order to have it actually make it into the game. But their risk level is a lot lower. They can try and hide in the background like they've been doing, but now that they're out there, they hate that, right? Because now people are looking at them.
So
and they're looking up all these videos.
I don't think it's a buy-in. I think they're being forced. I think.
Well, like I said earlier, right? They're using the threat tactics, right?
Yeah.
Like they're using the backlash tactics to, force a lot of their agenda. And that's the part I don't agree with. Have your opinions, have your agenda, do your best to try and make it happen, but don't start threatening and, leveraging your following or whatever to create some kind of, threat to hang over a studio's head if they don't follow you. And definitely, I think, there's rumors out there that funding doesn't flow if, you don't check all the right boxes and stuff these days.
That's exactly
and yeah, to me, that's all crap. Like, that shouldn't be a thing, right?
Mental, it's like, do you want to accept this grant or do you want us to shit on you? Which one do you want?
Well, exactly, right? There's a lot of that in the world today, in a lot of different areas. It's not just gaming; it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and it's wrong.
Matt, I never seen you so bored. Jesus.
I started chuckling earlier when he was combing his beard. He's just laying back. He's just like, for people, if you saw me, they'll start chuckling a bit. That's what I was just like, I'm just like chilling in the back, just combing the beard. We're all talking.
You guys
it's awesome.
Beards.
It's just
I'm
awesome.
just listening. I'm just listening to you guys have a nice chat.
Nice chat. All right. Well, let us try to move on from this, right? Let me continue with the article. Yeah, I saw this, Rachie. I saw this, and you have to be a special level of scum. You
which
really
they are.
do.
Which they are.
Did you see this quote, Ham? Did you
No,
see?
I didn't.
All right, I have it in my bookmarks. I am going
Should DM
to
it to me.
I'm sending it to you right now. It was just, damn, man, just fucking, I don't know, man. Like, guys, there's enough negativity in this world. There's enough bad things happening.
Isn't it ironic?
Why would you add?
I'm sorry for interrupting you, Luke, but I was just saying,
Yeah,
the irony behind their whole movement is to I thought the whole
Spread
point
love.
of all of this was to bring more positivity to more people.
Yeah, right.
But no, well, I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, the way they like to market and show off themselves is like we're putting our foot down because we stand for peace and equality and all this stuff, and then you
Inclusion
see
and tolerance and
stuff like this. So go on ahead and read that, Luke.
This account apparently this account doesn't exist anymore, but they said this is the person that started the whole thing with Kabrutus. They said Toriyama gave us the best and worst black characters in anime in the same series. It took range to do that.
Wait, who was he talking about?
Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z.
I'm talking about which black. Oh, Mr. Popo. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
God.
Mr. Popo.
Oh,
Your mom.
ooh.
Your mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Jinx.
Oh,
And I love what Cult Classic Cage said right there. SweetBaby Inc. employs everyone. These aren't people who want to bring anyone together. They just want to tear us apart. That's exactly what it feels
It's
like.
so frustrating because I follow and highlight a lot of diverse indie creators, and you don't see
That are still
this company
struggling.
championing. Oh, you don't see this company championing any of these indie creators. Like, I follow so many of them, and they're creating fantastic things, and you don't see this company getting behind any of these people. Any of them.
yeah.
It's not
No,
about
it is hypocritical the way they preach, inclusion and tolerance and all these things, but then they immediately go on the attack if you disagree even the slightest with them. They start labeling and attacking.
And the other thing
That's
is
divisive. It's not inclusionary at all.
the inclusion.
There's no tolerance there.
The conclusion they speak of, though, I think that's what is also to me, it's scary. Like, if you've ever been part of something and you enjoyed it and you remember getting made fun of for enjoying it and now it's popular, and that doesn't bother me. But it's sort of the nervousness that comes with, well, once it falls back out of favor, then people will treat you a certain way about it. And I feel like that's how these
Yes.
companies entreat diversity inclusion. It's popular now. So we're riding this bandwagon. But once it falls out of favor, they will discard you with
We don't really believe in it.
And it shows because all this talk of SweetBaby Inc. And you know what kind of like diversity they're never going to discuss because it's not popular and no one really wants to see that is in form of disability.
Yeah.
That's
like
damn.
I'm absolutely, I'm right.
Based, Cozy. Jeez.
No one wants to see people with disabilities, so that's kind of never going to be a conversation that any of these companies like this have.
That was a left hook. I'm floored. I didn't see you going there, Cozy. I'm shocked for the first time. Well done. Metal, does your son have a mohawk?
Yes, he does. I see it.
He does indeed, yes.
I think we all
loves it.
deserve to see that mohawk. I mean, that
I gave my cat a mohawk.
Like, if
would
you don't
like to see
mind,
your
if you don't mind,
Yes,
they would
we
like
want
to see your
Those
mohawk.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah!
They're cheering for you. They like your mohawk.
See, he's a sweet
That's
baby.
a nice mohawk. No, that's a sweet baby right there.
Stop it.
Enjoy the hugs while you can.
DEI at its finest.
Oh my goodness. That's some dark stuff. That's all I will say.
Hey,
Anyway.
we gotta laugh. Come on. This stuff is dark,
Oh,
but
my goodness.
we have to laugh at it.
Yeah, otherwise we'll cry. Anyway, let's continue with the article. See if we can try and get through it. We're already over the time limit, but let's go. Okay, this is where we were. The conversation around SweetBaby Inc. has ignited a fundamentally misinformed. All right, go ahead and inform us, lady that thinks that you cannot be racist to white people. Go ahead and inform us, all right? Gamergate-esque firestorm. Its employees have faced rampant harassment as a direct result. Motherfucker, what?
Are we on a different article?
You are the one that was harassing people. You're the one who was harassing people. You're the one who was calling for people to get harassed, doxxed, and kicked off Twitter and Steam. What are we talking about? Industry figures have had to deny allegations that SBI comes in and completely changes their games. We all saw the videos. We've all seen the video from... Dude, I'm about to lose it. I hadn't read this article. I just saw people losing it online, and I was like, damn, this thing must be terrible. Then the next day, people are still talking about this article. I'm like, damn, that's bad. Next thing I know, she's protected her tweets, and I'm like, wow, this must be fire. Clearly, this is horrible. Anyway, I spoke with several employees of SweetBaby Inc. I bet you did, to learn what the company actually does, because they would always tell you the truth, and you would always obviously tell us the truth. You would never lie to us. And how the misunderstanding of its role in the ministry highlights a far broader problem. Okay. What bad actors think companies like SweetBaby Inc. do? The games industry has had its fair share of struggles lately, from massive layoffs to wildly expensive games like Suicide Squad falling short of expectations. According to the loudest members of the SweetBaby Inc. detected Discord, the company is directly responsible for those failures, not the studios that employed them in the first place, because the content SweetBaby allegedly forces into the games. Anyone want to say anything about this particular paragraph, or can I keep going?
No, keep going.
All right. Even games that are widely considered to be successes are not safe from these conspiracy theories.
Keep going.
Guys, it's not a conspiracy theory if we have video evidence.
That's a classic.
The founder saying that this is what they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alan
no, the
Wake
conspiracy
2,
theory label, though, is a classic tactic just to disgrace, like, or discredit people immediately. I mean, that's whatever.
Alan Wake
Anyway.
2 game director Kyle Rowley took to X, formerly Twitter, on March 3rd to dispel rumors that SweetBaby was the reason protagonist Saga Anderson was black. A rumor first traced back to the aforementioned October 2023 Kiwi Farms post. These New Zealanders, man, jeez. So here's the quote. It says, "It's absolutely not true," Rowley wrote, but Rowley's concise statement and similar ones made by other industry members have not silenced conspiracy theorists. On March 5th, I managed to spend an hour or so in the SweetBaby Inc. detected Discord before I was booted from the space, likely because I identified myself as a Kotaku journalist. That was not smart. In it, members shared posts referring to. Does no one do editing at Kotaku?
No,
They
they
know
don't.
because there's no money in it.
Gotta be the first one
Referencing-
out. Fuck editing.
All right. Feminist Frequency founder Anita Sarkeesian, Marcus Aurelius quotes and pictures of idealized female bodies in games. One image showed several pictures of the protagonist Eve from Korean developer Shift Up's upcoming action game Stellar Blade, juxtaposed against female characters from Overwatch, Forspoken, and Life is Strange. Embrace tradition, reject modernity is emblazoned on the collage. I mean, me personally, if I have to make a choice, I'm not picking the women on the bottom section of that picture. Is that on the podcast? Oh, okay.
No, it's
Ham
not.
hasn't put it up there.
But hear me out.
Okay.
Overwatch has Sombra.
Sombra.
They have gay and lesbian people in Overwatch.
I don't know.
Who's Sombra?
She's the one that goes invisible.
Hold on, let me. I don't play Overwatch.
She's like Mexican.
Sombra. Oh. She looks like oof. Okay. Sombra is cool. She does have the side. She does have the side shaved thing, but she's not overweight, so we can do something with that.
But see, SweetBaby decided to change Mary Jane's look in Spider-Man 2.
Oh goodness! All right. Let's carry on with the article. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all night. All right. Moving on. There's another quote. Almost 2,000 members. There are already a bunch of infiltrated people here, screenshotting everything, sadly. So just keep it cool, brothers. We can't let this server or the Steam group get taken down. That's all I ask. Keep it cool. Read a post from March 4th, which was shared again on March 5th. Several people in the Discord expressed concerns about glowies, a term coined by members of the far right for those suspected of being federal law enforcement officials or their informants attempting to infiltrate their online spaces and set them up for legal consequences. Two members that spoke with me via Discord DM shared similar sentiments about why they believe the Steam page and subsequent Discord are important, so they can identify games that were developed with support from SweetBaby Inc. and make an informed decision when purchasing them. SweetBaby Inc. is a symptom of other ideological worldviews that I believe have taken hold of the Western world, media, and gaming as a whole. Sounds like Viper, a 31-year-old member of the Discord, told me. He also insisted, without providing evidence, bitch, you're not providing evidence, that SweetBaby Inc. adds race and identity group quotas for everything they're involved in.
They do.
Again, we have seen the videos from the founder of Sweet. Oh, this is exhausting. Anyway, next we have another paragraph that starts with SweetBaby Inc. isn't forcing diversity. It's happening naturally.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Okay.
My daughter wanted to say hello too.
Hi,
Hello.
daughter.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias. See,
Hello.
these are sweet babies.
Bonjour, comment
These
allez-vous?
are sweet babies. Sir X-Men says, why aren't you talking about the disappearing games on PlayStation that people pay for? Sir X-Men, because there are wars bigger than PlayStation failing faster than they were already failing. All right? That ship is sinking, brother.
Dang.
No one needs to help them.
Wow.
Anyway, though these kinds of social media posts argue that companies like SweetBaby Inc. somehow force game studios to include diverse characters and storylines, the reality is vastly different. Evidence? SweetBaby Inc. is a narrative design company, meaning most of its work is focused on writing stories and dialogue. They are not a DEI consultancy firm, so says you. That means they ensure a game's plot points game's plot points make logical sense and are satisfying to players. No one's satisfied.
No,
all right.
no
There's
one's
less than
satisfied.
100 people playing Suicide Squad right now. No
That's
one.
for different reasons. Suicide Squad just didn't check any of the
Cozy,
big boxes.
See, they also did Gotham Knights as well. So
you need to take the L. We can't sit here and start quantifying where the L is at. All right. Anyways, God damn it, I lost like where we were at. That means that they ensure the plot points satisfy players, okay, and that characters speak and behave in consistent ways. Okay, let's just urinate on the flesh.
Urinate? You mean marinate?
Let's urinate on the flesh. Let's do that. That's very consistent. All right, let's do that. Yeah,
I would support that. There needs to be more urination.
Okay. Well, let's not be R. Kelly. Okay.
Let's not do that. I mean,
I
we know
didn't
he's
say
black.
urinating on underage people. I'm urinating on fully consenting
In the documentary, there was grown ass women. In the documentary, there was grown ass women saying he did it to them when they were grown. But anyways.
But he also did it to kids. That's the problem.
Again, Cozy, again with the parsing. Stop parsing. All right. Anyway, narrative designers may also provide a final round of polish, like a Hollywood script doctor. For example, the team worked on Sushi Squad long after the story was written, and even then they joined just to write in game ads, audio logs, and NPC barks. CEO Kim Belair. That's her name. Kim Belair, I forgot.
Yep.
Kim Belair tells me over video call. She continues. Sweet baby, this is coming from Her Magnificence, Her Excellency, Kim Belair. Sweet Baby is, at its core, a narrative development company. That means anything from script writing to narrative design to narrative direction to story reviews. One of the things that we do offer is cultural consultations or authenticity consultations. For us, that generally means that we might be asked to look at a story if there's a character in it who is marginalized in a certain way. And the studio wants us to connect them with a consultant who can bring a little bit of authenticity. But the perspective is never that we're coming in and injecting diversity. For the okay, I'm gonna stop right there because Kim
Sounds
Belair,
like a contradiction.
That is
Kim
very
Belair, bro. I'm triggered. I am triggered the fuck.
That is like a contradiction.
Dude, I swear this is why Ham. I keep saying it, but I never do it because I want to be authentic. I always read these live, but this is driving me wild, right? Because she says here we don't come in and inject diversity. In her videos, there's a clip where she specifically gives an example of how they function. Yep. She was like, yo, there was a French character. And they were like, how do you feel about this character? And she was like, Make him black. Make him gay or trans. How is that not injecting diversity? How?
That goes back to what I said earlier. They're forcing diversity, equity, and inclusion in the guise of a terrible storyline. And this is their thing that they do, where they basically have their fingers into everything in the gaming industry. And if you don't follow what they do, or you don't believe in the same things that they believe in, they have a smear campaign where they will basically say, this company is bad, stop supporting them, make them lose all this money, and let them get kicked out of the industry. That's what they do.
Oh, all right. For the most part, it's the reverse. It's that a company has created a character that they want to make that character more representative and more interesting. Okay. I don't want to continue with this article. I'm not in a good space right now, and I don't want to say too much. Anyone else want to add anything on this subject before we just move on?
I think we've done good.
I told you I didn't want to do this topic in the first place.
Like, I am heated.
Okay,
right
sour face
now.
Hamothy.
God damn.
Man, it's just like we could sit here and talk about it for another 2 hours, but what are we
Sunday, me, Mental, Drawn TJ, and Sir X-Man, if he decides to show up, we are going to go in. Fellas, Mental, Drawn TJ, if you're going to watch this after Sunday, we might go 3 hours deep in this one. All right?
Pause.
Anyways. Oh, God. Stop it.
You want to go deeper?
Cozy, I need you to settle down. Right.
Luke's trying to hit the wall.
I got some lube.
You know what I'm trying to do, Ham? You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying this Sunday, I want to put a lid on this. I want to be done with it. That's what I want.
I mean,
hey, life supremacy. Welcome in.
Pretty interesting that you came to that conclusion now. I came to that conclusion on Tuesday.
Well, Kotaku came out and said something, so we had to say something as well. Anyway, because the name of the show is They Said, We Said. Why would you bring IGN into this? Why would you?
I don't know. Maybe you're a fan and an employee of IGN.
You know what? Let us cleanse our palates. Let us cleanse our palates.
I gotta get going here in a minute.
Let's watch the Fallout official trailer. Let's do that.
Oh, come on.
Please.
No, I can't emotionally handle it.
We actually can't do that.
Why? What happened?
Because every time you do that for your shows,
you
get flagged.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, especially because of that music. Especially because of the music.
Wait, okay, what about with
like
no
90%, 90% of your
talk about
Sunday
war
shows
never
are
changes.
flagged. Look, if you didn't notice.
90% of what?
90% of your Sunday shows are flagged.
Yeah. God damn it. All right. Well,
But
we saw
another trailer.
Anyone have any thoughts on the Fallout trailer?
It looked amazing.
Looks awesome.
I hope they do another one where they can just discuss war never changing.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to the show. I think it's going to be a banger.
I'm here.
Let's get to the salt. Just a little bit of salt. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is coming to PC on May 16th.
As it should.
All right.
We get it.
That's what it says on the cover.
People who probably didn't even platinum it are complaining about a game that they probably didn't even actually play.
Actually,
before we get to them,
I did see a video just now. No, it's Alex. Just revealed that somebody who was complaining so much about the game going to PC that he looked at his trophies and saw he didn't even play Ghost of Tsushima. He
We
only
all,
played
yep.
1% or maybe 2%, got only copper trophies, no silver, no gold, no platinum. So how you complaining about it being on the PC when you don't even play it on the PlayStation?
It's wild that you can turn on Ghost of Tsushima and play it for like, I'm assuming maybe like 30 minutes and not want to play more of it.
That's insane.
That's kind of crazy. But to each their own, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe they're not
That's the
true
type-
gamers.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the type of stuff that I would want to revoke your gaming card. Like, you're
Mhm.
not a gamer. You're a grifter on social media.
Yep.
If you have access to Ghost of Tsushima, you actually play it. Because a lot of times it can happen, right? You can have a game in the backlog that you haven't given a go, so you don't understand the magnitude of, how great it is. But if you actually turned it on and you played just a little bit and you found the fortitude, or you lack the fortitude and foresight and insight and appreciation to continue and finish the game, you have problems.
So, Loke, I'm gonna tell you this. There's some games that I have on PC that I love and I actually bought, but I haven't gotten to them. Okay. I've got over 1,000 games on my Xbox. So I have a huge backlog. And yes, the games that I want, I'm afraid that, hey, they may be delisted. So I bought them. I'm afraid that they're not going to be there anymore. So I have them. And when I get a chance to get to them, I'm going to play them. But for some of these other people who have the game and they don't play them, that's because all they want to do is console fanboy, and console war on Twitter, on social media, so that way they can get their tiny little voice out there and feel like they're somebody. That's the problem. They're not truly playing the games that they claim that they want, that they claim that they're, championing. So if that's how they want to do it, let them live that life that they want. I'm gonna be here strictly gaming. Okay.
Reichi says Ghost of Tsushima is in his top 10. I'm guessing all time. For me, I'm not sure it's in my top 10. I've never done a top 10, but this is like masterpiece level for me. Ghost of Tsushima is like in one of those levels of like timeless games. It's amazing.
And when this definitive edition comes to PC, I'm getting it because I want to play the game.
Yeah. Mento, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I never bought it on PlayStation. I'll probably pick it up on PC. More than likely.
Yeah, good for you, man. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. As for the fanboys, I would like to talk to you about the fanboys, Viper. You were saying that fanboys suck. They're the thing that you hate most in gaming.
Mhm.
I think we need fanboys. Yeah. I think
No.
gaming, I think any passionate thing, anything that has passion in it needs fanboys. They make the thing special. You go to NBA, you go to NFL, you go to almost anything. The extremists kind of add a little bit of salt to it. They add the flavor.
Salt to it, but I don't think fanboys make it special.
No, they
Fanboys
don't.
ruin.
Yeah.
Fanboys ruin. They're like, whenever I get on Twitter and I see one of these fanboys, I'm almost, not entirely, but I'm almost embarrassed to be on and a part of the community.
Oh yeah.
Almost.
Wow.
Like that, like they don't add anything to the discussion that's worth being added ever.
Have you read my article of why fanboys are important to gaming?
They're not. They're not. They're not in 2024. They're not. Maybe like Sega versus Nintendo. Like,
thank you. Back then,
like,
yeah.
But now, no, it's not important. It's just dead brain cells is all this is now.
Wow,
that's what's happening. But I wanted to say it was funny. You said fanboys, and I got a loud ass notification from PlayStation on my phone. The second you said fanboys, I thought that was
What's the
funny.
notification?
It was for WWE being on sale, which I don't really care about.
Yeah, and then they
But I
said
mean-
finish your journey or something. Finish your story. Go ahead,
Yeah, I haven't even started my story. You're talking about
But
finishing.
yeah, it's kind of cool to see. It's kind of cool though that to see these games go to PC and to see people's reaction to them is kind of impressive.
Yeah, I
Um,
find the level of stupid on display by most, well, I won't say all fanboys, but
No.
most fanboys, like 95%
Mhm.
probably, is quite entertaining. Like the reaches that are done and just the sheer level of stupidity is impressive.
See,
And the willingness to put it out there in public is amazing too.
See,
Yeah,
there's
the
a
pride.
difference between being a fanboy and just talking shit.
Yeah.
Because you can just talk shit just to talk shit because you just wanna cause some controversy. But when you are truly a fanboy and that's your true identity online and off, okay, then that's a problem. I can mess with the people. I can mess
Why?
with well, because here's the thing. You are only devoting your entire existence to fighting for a plastic box because that's all you care about. And then anybody that disagrees with you, same as with SweetBaby, anybody that disagrees with you now you're going to go and try to fight them, and you're going to try to disparage them and talk bad about them, and try to ruin their career, try to dox them, everything
Well, maybe you
that.
just play on the wrong system.
But see, that's what being a fanboy is all about. What I just explained and what you just said right there, that's what being a fanboy is.
The thing is, you probably, if you play on the wrong system, then are you even really a gamer? You're not experiencing the best that gaming has to offer.
So which one? No.
What's the wrong system?
This is
Cozy's
good.
trying to trigger you.
Which
Dude.
one is the wrong system? No, I know what she's doing, but I have to ask her which one is the wrong system.
The one with no games, Xbox.
Which one? Oh,
What? We just got done looking at the partner preview, Cozy. What's wrong with you?
Look at it.
Come on, Yobi. You know I like J-Tech. Why are you exposing my guy like this? I like J-Tech.
J-Tech exposed himself.
Yeah.
The reality is, if you love a game,
that was
if you love
years
a game,
ago, man.
you
Leave
want
it
it to
alone.
have
No
the
pun
maximum
intended.
Years
possible.
ago. It was years ago. He's a
If you love
different
a-
guy now.
Like, if you love a game, you want to have the maximum reach possible. I remember when they were discussing, like, these Xbox games coming to PlayStation, and I was a little sad because one of the games that I really love is State of Decay, and I actually was hoping it was one of them because I want more people to play it.
Yeah. Like for me, it's beautiful that PlayStation, Tekken 8 is crossplay. Remnant is crossplay. I was playing with people that were on PlayStation a couple of days ago while I was on Remnant. It was wild to see like the PlayStation logo.
Every fighting game.
Because you have a PlayStation and you're always on PlayStation.
No,
No, I
every
was
fighting
playing it
game,
on
like,
Xbox.
I hope
was
one
playing it
day
on
Killer
Xbox,
Instinct makes its way to PlayStation. I want every fighting game to have that community.
Yeah.
If it's a multiplayer game and it requires to have a community, it should be multi-plat. If it's a single player game, single driven narrative where it doesn't have any online components, make that if you're making that game as a company that creates the system, make that as your console exclusive. Okay.
No, but what if it's not selling? Like Pentiment maximum reach. Like, I am really happy that Pentiment is going to other platforms because those of us who love Pentiment are like,
see, I love Pentiment too. I actually bought the game, so I didn't just play it in Game Pass.
I bought it for like 5 people. I played it through Game Pass, but I bought that game for like 5
Hey, you
people.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I gotta get moving.
Okay, later, Tater.
The wife is
That's cool.
yelling and telling me
Oh, it's
that
okay.
I gotta
Enjoy
help
dinner.
get the daughter ready because we're dropping her off to my mom's for the week. It's my
It's
mom's
cool.
birthday, and she wants to kick it with her
Nice.
granddaughter. So
Happy birthday to
Cool.
her.
yeah,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to tell her that the channel said happy birthday.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
But
Tell her
Right on.
much love.
yeah, sorry that I gotta dip out like this, but
It's
yeah,
cool,
No,
bro.
we got this. We got
All
this.
good.
It's fine.
y'all hold down the fort. But shout out to everybody that joined us today. Thank you so much. Got a lot of people watching on Twitter.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, we have 15 people on YouTube, but we have another 40, 50, 61 people watching.
61 people on Twitter.
On Twitter watching. That's nuts.
Remember,
So
Yeah.
on Twitter,
good
come
stuff.
over to TSWS Gaming on YouTube.
no
Yeah,
doubt.
subscribe,
go.
please.
Like, subscribe, comment, do everything.
See ya.
All right,
Yeah,
though,
awesome.
y'all have a good rest of the night and a good weekend. I'll probably see you guys on GRG maybe a little bit later in the
Sure.
night.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably.
okay, Meg, I'm gonna be late today because I'm gonna be driving.
I'll let him
And
know.
you know, every time I drive and try to get on the podcast, it's terrible.
It's
Oh yeah,
messy.
you're just gonna mess up his cameras again.
Good.
I'll do it
Good.
for 5
Can't wait.
seconds. I'll do it on purpose. I'll do it on purpose.
I
and
hate
then
that you
bounce.
did that last week, Lo. That was
Oh,
terrible.
Yeah, on
Peace
purpose.
out, y'all.
I went to check. I was like, okay, are they on? Are they live? I was like, okay, they're live now. I'm gonna hop on. Now I'm gonna hop on.
You
Anyways, yeah, that was a low blow. But you know what, K-Mega, he understands me. He understands someone needs to troll the channel. And I do it for the people. That's what I do. Anyways, the next topic is, I don't know how real this is, right? So this is from Metro. It says PS5 owners lose access to hundreds of games as digital purchases are wiped from their accounts. A strange bug is removing people's games on PS4 and PS5 and Vita, and Sony doesn't have a fix. It wasn't long ago that PlayStation sparked fan outrage when it said it would remove discovery of video content, blah, blah, blah. Point is, people don't have their games. And up until now, because this article has not been updated, up until now, there's been no fix.
So
Didn't this happen?
Licensed
Didn't this
store?
happen before?
yes,
like-
it did.
I was about to say this happened before, and it was like only it was certain people were affected, other people weren't, and back then they were like, we don't know. Really?
I feel like I had this issue when like the early days of PS Plus, when you'd buy it, you bought a game, but also they gave it away on PS Plus. They gave it to you on PS Plus.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like, and then you cancel your PS Plus and the game
And they
disappeared.
took it away. Yep.
No, even after
Yeah,
you
no,
bought
that's
it.
what I remember this game because I specifically had this issue with games, and I was like, wait, like I remember Little Big Planet disappearing, and I was like, I own this game though, and it was this issue.
So basically, the way that PlayStation
Wow.
Plus works is that when you when you have the stuff in your library and you redeem those free games every month that they've got, as long as you keep the PS Plus, you've got it. But then when you don't pay or you cancel PS Plus, the stuff still is in your library, but it's locked. And even if you bought the game and you cancel PS Plus, it's still locked.
That's so strange.
Yeah. That's the bug that they're
very
talking
stupid.
about.
That's very stupid.
Now,
that's type of stuff that'll make people quit your platform.
this new bug is actually deleting everything out of their library. So, and it's from a new update that just occurred. So, and it actually tells you what the name of the update was. It's in the article. And there it is. It's C-117773-6.
It's called the Go
That's-
Fuck
that's
Yourself
so-
update.
Error message that they get.
So back from the dead, you now have your response. All right. If you haven't turned on your PS4, you still have your games. Just don't go on the internet and accept the update. At least not until they fix this situation. Mental, any thoughts on this?
I gotta check my library, I guess, and see if all my games are there. That's about my
Yeah.
only thought at this point.
Sorry, every time you say about.
Come on, he's Canadian. What's that?
I
all
said
about?
it purposely. I said it purposely early on in the show, and you didn't react. And I was like, okay, well, she missed that one, but
I missed it. Like about and sorry.
yeah.
No, it's sorry.
Sorry about that.
It's sorry about that.
Story. Okay.
There, I got them
okay.
both in one sentence for you.
All right. Moving on. Grand Theft Auto 6. This one's not fresh, but I think it's important to address. All right. No. Back from the dead. It's not. Don't turn it on. You can turn it on. Just make sure it doesn't connect to the internet. Just do that. Make it offline. All right. Grand Theft Auto 6 devs hit out at Rockstar's reckless return to office mandate. Reckless, huh?
Reckless.
That's what you call your employer. Reckless. All right. Earlier this week, Rockstar informed staff of plans to end its hybrid working policy for productivity and security reasons. Duh. The move follows a number of high-profile Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks, and Rockstar head of publishing Jen Kolb said the company found their tangible benefits from in-person work. Who'd have thunk it? Thoughts, panel?
Okay.
About going back to work at the office. Go ahead, Cozy.
I remember. So I say this, as someone who I remember when we moved from work to home. I was actually the holdout, the office holdout. Like I was working in the office by myself. Number one, because I refused to pay extra bills for working from home. And number two, the only form of exercise, they had a gym, and the only form of exercise I was getting was going to the office, which is also 3 miles from where I lived, so it was easy to get there. I had it made. They finally kicked me out. They gave me a bunch of monitors and was like, go work.
Go home.
And I understand it. Let's be honest. A lot of these people working from home are not working nearly as hard. Because it's easy. It's easy to, have one monitor set up for your work, the other one set up for your gaming or whatever. Just doing whatever. Because a lot of these companies like this, they are actually monitoring every little thing you do. They aren't monitoring every little thing you do. You can sit around wasting half the day away. And not only just wasting half the day away, but making up that extra time that you'd normally spend during your commute, getting ready to go to your commute. You get extra time at home. And I'm not hating on that hustle. I appreciate that hustle. But the problem is now the company's like, okay, we got to get down to the nitty gritty and we need you here. You got to accept that. Like, especially since, once things get lean again, they're probably not going to be like, we demand this much of you, because most places I've worked at have done it. They're like, oh yeah, okay, we don't need all hands on deck anymore. And then but the problem
Don't be
is
quiet.
like these people got used to this lax. Oh my! What? She keeps going back into her cage. Like, hey, I can't see you.
Put her in a different room, then.
I love it the way you freak out as if you're about to stand up and go and smack her, and everyone knows you're not going to do anything.
She's this big. I'm not smacking her. I mean,
No,
anyway, it's like that's like smacking a child for like chatter. They're kids.
So again, Cozy, I love the way you act as if you're going to do something. When you say, "Oh my God, you're working my last nerve."
The way you turned around right there to react to that was like the bird said a slur.
Exactly.
First of all, my bird is black. She would not talk like that.
What? All right.
I do declare.
Anyone else have any thoughts on a Rockstar being reckless and telling the employees to go back to the office?
I got a response to that. So
reckless.
My response is stop being lazy and take your ass to work. Damn. You had a cush job working from home throughout COVID. It was good while it lasted, right? COVID's not truly over, but the stay at home stuff, the keeping everybody away from each other stuff, that's gone.
That's done.
Take your ass back to work, stop being so damn lazy, and do what is required. Or we can find somebody else to be a developer at Rockstar.
If
Jeez.
they didn't have leakers, if they didn't have
Are you
people who were-
campaigning for a job at Rockstar, dude? Jeez.
Well, I'm
The other thing
campaigning for any job at the video game industry because, damn it, not only I'm doing nursing, but I'm also trying to do computers. So I'm trying to
hire
do
your
both.
ass.
And you know what? I am dead tired of trying to wipe somebody's ass every damn day at the damn VA. Okay, so let me go ahead and get a job at a video game developer so that I can create some of these games that you guys are gonna hate me for. Shit.
Step one, stop bitching about ESG and SweetBaby. All right? Because they're the ones who are going to hire your ass. Go ahead.
If we didn't have leakers like this, we wouldn't have to even we know the employees, as great as a place and as secure as a place can try to be, people gonna talk. So they're trying to get down to the nitty gritty and double down. And a lot of these people are like, if you know like where leaks come from and stuff like that, it comes from people who are just get a little too lax and a little too comfortable. We know that's where this stuff comes from. You get too comfortable, suddenly you're singing to Bob down the street.
Or you click on the wrong email because you're not
Yep.
paying attention.
Let
You're not
me
in the
tell you
office
how many
checking.
times working in IT, someone would tell you whatever sob story they were. I literally have watched people try to talk out of getting sent to training because they provided company credit card information someplace they shouldn't have, and it happens a lot. And it's not just random idiot who doesn't know computers. I've had arguments with people, computer science majors,
Damn.
software engineers,
Oof. Project managers.
people who know better have done these things. So
should know better.
Oh, but wait a minute, hold on.
Well,
They're the
there's
ones that don't
book
get in
smart
trouble.
and there's book smart and there's life smart too. A lot of
I thought
people
you were
that
going
are
to say
book
street smart.
smart.
Street smart.
Yeah, it's street
Well,
smart.
it's having
the same
common
thing.
sense.
I remember one
But
time
yeah,
But remember,
I had
common sense is not
a
common.
45-minute argument.
This is true.
45-minute argument with a guy who insisted that whatever he was clicking on, whatever he installed was legitimate and he had authorization. And I was like, I don't see any sort of form. I can't find any form in your employee profile that says this was legitimate. And it changed every extension on your computer.
Ooh.
Wow.
That is, and because he was complaining that, he called me as the IT person, and I kicked him off the network as soon as I saw oh, this doesn't look good. And he was complaining because he was like, no, you don't understand. I was like, I know that's not cool. We don't approve of software that does that.
Ooh.
45 minutes arguing with this guy saying, I'm sorry. And he was like, do you know who I am?
Good.
I know what that is not legitimate. I know the situation is not.
You know who
legitimate.
I am? I'm low 7, bitch.
So
Let me
when
back in.
people complain a lot of times, going back to the office, you had it made. We get that, but we know people are sloppy.
Yeah.
We know
Yep.
people.
At
So,
the office, people are sloppy.
I've got a different take. I've been working from home for probably 15 years now.
Here
give or
we
take.
go. Here we go.
The company that I work for, 80% of our workforce works from home,
That's beautiful.
and it's done that way for.
Dude, I told you I
multitude of
needed
reasons.
remote work, and you said you didn't know anything. Come on, bro.
We are international, but we don't have a presence in Africa.
Bro,
Unfortunately,
Wait,
but
hook me up.
I'll use a VPN, bro.
Yo, why don't you hook me up? You have a presence in America?
We do have a presence in the
America.
U.S. Yes.
Did she say
yes.
America? Oh my god.
But America.
All right.
But we also have mandatory training that's annual around security, phishing, how to identify it, all those different types of things. But we have processes in place too, so that we know our people are being productive. Well, around productivity, right? Like we actually found our productivity went up when we started moving more people to home. And, there's part of that's hiring the right people that are mature enough and competent enough to work in an isolated environment and be productive. Not everybody can do that. That's just the reality. Like you say, there's a ton of distractions.
That's true.
So you have to be disciplined.
I worked well from home. So,
yeah, as in some people do.
I hated it.
Well, and other people don't like it because they like the social interaction, right? They like to be in an environment around other people. I mean, we all laughed. I had a team of 50 people. We're all working from home. And when COVID came around and there was all this, people have to work from home. We're like, we've been training for this for years. It's like, no problem. We're good, right? The rest of the world gets to join us. But, generally speaking, most of us are introverts too. In IT, it's pretty typical that people are introverts. And working in the basement is... Yeah, working in the basement all by ourselves, that's perfect, man. Plant me in the server room. I'm a happy guy.
That was actually the problem, was I was an introvert, and I realized all my social needs were met at work. Every single one of them, my social needs. And I could just go home and not talk to anyone ever again.
Can we delve into that? Your social needs?
How many conference calls do you have through the course of a day? Right? Like
when
that's
I worked, so I don't work in that environment anymore, but when I did, literally, we just had like an open Teams and no one talked all day.
Okay, so we tend to have a lot of communication in our groups, right? We use our webcams and
important stuff. Like you'd message someone when something, and they would get back to you immediately. We actually had a very strict rules about you message someone because you should be at work. You should be able to reach out to them within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Regular messaging, and if you wanted someone's attention, you would just and they didn't respond, you would call them and they would absolutely pick up because everyone had I know who that is. But
that's good.
The thing is, I realized that most of my social needs were absolutely just met at work. So I didn't have to go home and talk to people. I didn't talk to anyone on the weekend. And when they pushed us to work from home, not only did I lose my 3-mile walk or bike ride to work every day, but I also lost the, hi, how are you? Which was 90% of my social interaction was hi, how are you? I'm doing well. Because we already were hybrid. And I literally just chose to stay in the office. So we were already hybrid too. We basically
Cozy, be honest. Did you start talking to yourself?
That's actually, okay, let me tell you. Actually, number one, this is around the same time my cat died. Ooh. And I ended up getting my first bird.
Oh.
Yeah, my cat died while I was working from home. And I was so I have no one to talk to now.
Wow. Boogie.
You could talk to Siri if you wanted to.
It's not the same. Siri isn't even as good as Alexa.
See, and I just wanted to add that part there. Besides my brothers, this is sort of like my therapy. Being with you guys on Fridays and Tuesdays and sometimes Sundays. So I 100% understand what Cozy's saying. No offense to your family members, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, etc., etc. But it's nice to talk to other people that share your passion deeply. This round table, this virtual round table it's very edifying to the soul. So thank you guys just for being here. Really appreciate you guys. And with that, we have come to the end of this week's show. Whew, that was fun. Cozy, Vic says you can talk to him. So Man is shooting his shot.
Oh my.
Listen,
What am I
you
supposed to
miss
say? Okay, Vic, let's
You-
talk. Let's get in
you
the
miss-
party. Let's party.
Vic, you miss all the shots that you don't take, brother. I wish you all the luck in the world. I have seen her Instagram. If I wasn't married, I'd be shooting too. Anyways, before we hop on out of here,
Uh-oh.
Matt, give us your outro, brother.
Man, you can find me on Twitter at Matt Likes Games, videos on YouTube, Matt Likes Games over there. Mondays and Fridays are videos, and then on Wednesdays it's the 2-player podcast with myself and Ham Solo. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern. Sundays, actually, we changed it up. Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern, the L3R3 podcast, and I'll be starting this Monday. And here every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern for BullSittin with these people.
What about your ultra secret podcast, Good Night Cozy?
The ultra secret, but she's talking about me and Ham playing basketball. We play
It's
two.
fine.
We play 2K, and
And you
Cozy
call it
typically
Good Night
falls
Cozy.
asleep to it.
It's my
Good
favorite part
times.
of the night. It's my Mr. Rogers taking off his shoes and cardigan.
Wait, you guys play that? You guys play NBA
We
live
play
for
2K.
everyone to watch?
We play two.
No.
We play 2K. We're in Discord. Cozy usually
Okay.
joins. We're playing 2K.
Oh, just listening to you guys
She just
bitching.
she just falls asleep to us being irate at a video game.
At the game cheating and whatever.
Yes, she just falls asleep to it.
Oh
That's
my
hilarious.
In
goodness.
fact, I was super upset that they didn't play a lengthy game last night.
No, we quit because again we were irate. We were irate.
And Cozy's like, you guys can be irate now. I'm irate because you guys left. Keep playing
Yes,
the game
pretty
that's
much.
pissing you off for my
Pretty much.
pleasure. All right. Keep doing that. All right.
No.
Mental, plug your stuff, brother.
At Mental9R on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Mental9R on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. And Caffeine Entertainment on YouTube. And I just dropped a video there a few days ago, or a couple days back. So yeah, I appreciate it if you check it out.
Yeah.
And apparently
I watched
I'm
that
here
video.
too sometimes. Yeah, did you watch it?
I saw it.
Was
I
that
saw
bad?
it. I wish it wasn't about Starfield, because I love
Yeah.
Starfield.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a
I'll shit
conversation
on
we
it.
wanted to have a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
But it just didn't work out. Life stuff got in the way, so we still wanted to do it and have the conversation.
It's just on
Yeah.
the Discord.
Like I'll usually shit on
fair.
Starfield on here because Ham and Matt and Cozy like to cap about it, and someone needs to be on the other side.
No,
I
no,
really
no,
do
no, no. Starfield
love-
is legit. We get to experience space, and I don't think you understand how much I knew I was never going to be an astronaut because
See?
astronauts
See,
don't
Mental?
wear glasses.
See, I don't even
Mhm.
have to try. I don't even have to like finish a sentence.
There's another.
Cozy, go
sweet
check
lady
out
right there.
the video, Cozy, and let me know what you think. I'd appreciate your thoughts on it. Still new at this
All
stuff.
right. It was good. It was good. I just wish it wasn't Starfield.
That's
I wish it was.
no, wait. That is accurate. That is
All the
accurate.
more reason you need to see it then, Cozy. Go for it.
Yeah.
That's Cozy's like opening line. Discord.
All right. All right. Venomous Viper, please tell us where people can find you, what you're up to, etc.,
I
etc.
swear, you just keep bringing me up on. Oh Lord.
I'll get you off the screen as soon as you
Big
finish
screen.
doing your outro, bro. It's
Okay.
the outro.
So, all
Your
right.
outro.
You can get me on Steam, Xbox, everywhere at RG Viper X. You can see me on Twitter at Venomous Viper, and you'll see me on tonight on GRG, suckling the teat of K Mega. And
What?
so
All right, get
yeah.
this man off the screen. Nope. That's it. That is
I
all.
do have to
Yeah.
get you.
Would
I do have
it
to
be
get
better
back
if he said, "Oh no, it's Alex"?
up.
Bro. Okay, if he had said, "Oh no, it's Alex," I'd allow it. I'd allow it.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would allow
Cozy.
it.
Cozy, plug your stuff.
Okay, you know you can find me everywhere you find Cozy Belugas, COSY, and the greatest whale there is, beluga, along with narwhals. I guess since they're the only ones that are like in there. Okay, whatever. Anyway, you can find me today here and after here, Wasted with Wise, on Thursdays, mostly every other Thursday. 4GQ TV, and on Sundays, 4GQ TV, Majestic Mayhem. I'm working on some side projects. I have been trying to keep up with that because I have a lot of things going on. And I lost a lot of time to being both sick and injured. I'm on the mend now, physical therapy, yay! But yeah, that is. I'll let you guys know when I have more.
All right. Vic, the motherfucking click, thank you so much for the super chat. Says amazing episode, guys and lady. Take care. Thank you so much, Vic. So you can find us doing this every Friday. It's called BullSittin. Sundays, I usually do a pod by myself, but this Sunday it's going to be a bit packed. Mental 9R will be showing up. Cozy probably. Drawn TJ will also be there, and Sir X-Man if he shows up, as well as Venomous Viper. Viper will also be there this Sunday. We're going. If you guys think we did too much, Sweet Baby, oh my goodness. Monday it's the crossover with Ham Solo and K Mega. Tuesday, me and Ham Solo do the lowdown. And Wednesdays, Ham hops on Matt Likes Games channel. The channel is called Matt Likes Games.
Yes,
he hops on Matt Likes Games channel. Yeah, for the two-player podcast. And on Thursday, Ham does an interview with someone in or around gaming. So we've had no, it's Alex. We're working on getting Fritanga on. Still no space for Phil Spencer. We'll see. We'll see if Ham has time for Phil Spencer. We'll see. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I will now do the last point. Jim is still recovering. I will now do the last point. I'll be brief. We have to have a
possible?
Right?
Sorry, man.
I mean, it's kind of true.
No,
Sorry.
It's sorry.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Sorry, you sound so Canadian.
Okay, look, I want to time you. I want to time you, bud. Don't start yet.
All right, let's go. Story time.
Okay. Let's get it.
Let's have a serious conversation about racism in our beloved gaming community. Let me make one thing crystal clear. There's absolutely no room for racism here or anywhere else for that matter. I'm sick and tired of seeing racist behavior rear its head in our virtual worlds. Gaming is supposed to be a place where everyone can come together regardless of race, ethnicity, or background to share a common passion and have fun. But when racism creeps in, it poisons the entire experience for everyone involved. It creates a hostile environment where people feel unwelcome, unsafe, and marginalized. But here's the thing. We have the power to change this. We can stand up against racism whenever and wherever we see it. We can call out racist behavior when we encounter it in-game or in game consultancies. We can support developers who prioritize diversity and inclusion in their games without patronizing or tokenizing. And most importantly, we can create spaces that are welcoming, respectful, and inclusive for everyone. So to all the racists out there who think they can spew their hate into our gaming community, I have a message for you. You're not welcome here. We won't tolerate your bigotry, your ignorance, your gaslighting, or your hate. We will stand together, united against racism, and we will fight to keep gaming a better, more inclusive place for all. And to everyone else, I say this: let's be the change we want to see in the gaming community. Let's speak out against racism and racists. Let's support each other, and let's build a community that celebrates diversity and embraces inclusion, because together we can continue to make gaming a truly welcoming and inclusive space for everyone.